Please welcome to the field the Manvel Mavericks. Ladies and gentlemen, as we approach Veterans Day, we'd like to take a moment to honor our nation heroes. If you're an active duty or veteran, please salute at this time, and we thank you for your service. At this time, we'd like to direct your attention to the 50-yard line for a special ceremony honoring one of our nation's wounded heroes. Joining us today is retired Staff Sergeant Matthew Webb. Webb received a Purple Heart for injuries sustained while performing combat operations in Afghanistan. Today, Walmart and Dr. Pepper Snapple Group's Project Rebuild program, the Military Warrior Support Foundation, and Wells Fargo are honored to present Matthew Webb with a gift of a fully renovated 100% mortgage-free home located in Houston, Texas. Matthew Webb is a Project Rebuild true hero. Making the presentation tonight to Matthew Webb, please welcome from Walmart, Kim Marshall. From Dr. Pepper Snapple Group, Scott Van Eaton. From Wells Fargo, Suzette Silva. And representing the Military Warrior Support Foundation, Rocio Ramirez. In addition to the 100% mortgage-free home donated by Wells Fargo in partnership with Military Warrior Support Foundation, Walmart will be providing Matthew Webb with a big screen TV for his new home, and Dr. Pepper Snapple Group will be providing a year's supply of Dr. Pepper Snapple Group products. Please join us in thanking retired Sergeant Matthew Webb for his service and congratulating him on his new home in Houston. To see the Project Rebuild True Hero story on Matthew Webb and to learn more about the Homes for Wounded Heroes program, please visit the militarywarriors.org /Project Rebuild website. At this time, taking the field, commanding our color guard from Pearland High School JROTC and carrying our American flag is Cadet Major Christiana Taylor. Carrying the Texas flag is Cadet Corporal Chris Leaf. The rifle bearers are Cadet Private Alicia Gonzalez and Cadet Private Nathan Smith. Singing our national anthem tonight will be the Pearland High School Cantorai Choir. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Twilight's past evening, whose sunshine and bright star
At this time, captains are taking the field. For Manvel, number 3, Quaylen Clay. Number 23, Will Lockett. Number 28, Shane Jackson. And number 62, Donald Narcisse. For Pearland, captains are number 4, Justin
What a
Reese.
matchup we have tonight.
Number 73, Willie Williams.
Manvel comes into this
Number
game 9-0. 8-0. Pearland 9-0. And both teams are ranked in the top 10 of the state of Texas. Depending on where you look at it, some of them ranked 3, some of them ranked 4, some of them 8. But bottom line is both of these teams tonight, as Pearland was in the state championship last year, this is very much could be as good a game, if not the best game in the state of Texas this year in high school football. So looking for a good one here. Tony Heath and his guys, as they come back again this year, put together another strong season after a strong run last year, 2010. You know, Tony's just done an unbelievable job here. Looking forward to a great night, sold out crowd, 10,000 plus. This is what high school football is all about. Some of my guys here are a little slow. They drop stuff, but no big deal. That's just part of it. So we're excited. We're ready to go. And we will continue to get better as the evening goes along. I'm Bert Brocker, Mark Ian Johnson, Gerald McNeil. Gerald, of course, a Baylor Bear, Houston Oiler, Cleveland Brown, 2-time Pro Bowler, and the only guy that I know that has all of those stats that's shorter than me. So I enjoy that. Aaron Glenn's pretty close to shorter than me. So.
License plate number AG60018. You are parked in a reserved spot. The white Chevy Trailblazer, AG6.
Exactly. 4 and 8, 3 and 5. Doesn't matter. They're both undefeated. But one of them was in the state championship last year.
This is most impressive, Bert. The schools are only what? Maybe.
Let's call it 8 miles apart.
8 miles apart?
Exactly.
That's a lot of talent out here, boy. I tell you, it's a lot of talent out.
Gerald, I will have to admit, though, up here high in the sky where we are, this is going to challenge our
It's going to challenge us
tonight.
Yeah.
So we're going to need some help.
I got a little bit smart, though, Bert, because I do have my binoculars today. I did got those binoculars working, okay? There's no doubt. Binoculars on the table, so we're good to go. Put them on the table. There we go, right there. Yes, sir, right behind you.
Good.
Uh-oh, look like, oh, listen. Oh, by the way, Bert.
Here we go.
Let me tell you something you didn't mention, Bert. Is this football weather?
Oh,
is this football weather,
It
Bert?
is football
Oh,
weather,
God,
baby.
no, they got us
Get
outside.
right
Oh,
there.
we're part of the crowd. We're part of the crowd, man. There's absolutely no doubt about this.
6A leadership. All right, football fans.
And as he just said, they're in the same district.
They're in the same district.
Not only are they that good, not only are they 8 miles apart,
Yeah.
but they are right here back to back. And you can tell by looking at the crowd, they're still filing in here tonight.
Oh, golly. It'll take them another 30 to 40 minutes to get in here. Well, look like, oh, well, there's the opening kickoff, Bert.
Yes, sir. And the ball game is underway.
A little trickery. A little
off the
trickery.
bat. Got a little
Right
edge
off the
here.
bat.
Got a couple blockers out front. Going to go all the way down to the 38-yard line. And that's where Manvel will take over, 1st and 10.
Well, Bert, I'm going to tell you, that's one of the things that I do believe that, that's going to be part of the game. You know, these two teams are going to be very evenly matched. So I think both coaching staffs are going to be a little bit inventive on the way that they kind of call games and, some of the stuff they're going to call. I mean, that's just going to be part of it. So Manvel gets a chance to do a little reverse action to give them great field position to start the game.
Manvel will take it over, 1st and 10 here. They're running out. Looks like they're going to go with a quick formation here from the 40 of the Oilers. From the shotgun, back to throw, man wide open down the middle.
Open down the middle. Well, that was a set play. And what they did is they've taken a tight end. They went to a 4-wide set, okay? Put the tight end close, spread them out. They went man-to-man, so that means you got no safety up, and they took that tight end from that formation, ran him straight up the field. He was wide open. That's a scouting job. I guarantee you, Bert, that they've scouted that play.
Yep, that
and
was
just
a
holding them.
play,
that
no
was
doubt
a
about
preset play, against Pearland right off the bat. So there's a ton of football left, that's for sure.
2. Gary Haynes holding for number 38, Julius Montano. Point after attempt is good. 11 minutes and 41 seconds here in the first quarter. And Manvel scores first with 7.
2 explosive plays there, Bert. One being the double reverse there on the kickoff. And, of course, like I say, a preset play for the tight end to go right up the middle. So it'll be very interesting because they're going to have to slow down and play ball. But that was one set of events that kind of got them ball rolling. There's no doubt.
All right, football fans, on your feet is number 38, Julius Montano, kicks off for Manvel.
Three deep here for the Oilers, getting ready for the kickoff. Kick is in the air, going to be a short kick. Received around 11-yard line. Number 4 takes the ball right there. Got a couple blockers in front. Going to get out to about the 22-yard line, and that's where Pearland will take over, 1st and 10.
Number 6, Isaiah Cheney on the return for the Oilers.
Isaiah Cheney on the return there, Gerald, for
number 13,
the Oilers.
Ryan Hudson.
Hudson on the tackle.
Oiler offense will take the field. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Pearland. Pearland heading northbound from the Oiler 22.
Pearland quarterback has thrown for a ton of yards. Do you hear me, Bert? Almost close to 2,000 yards, 18 touchdowns, only with 1 interception. So we're going to see a lot of fireworks this evening. There is no doubt about that. A lot of fireworks.
Pinkston on the carry there is going to pick up about 3 yards, bring up a 2nd down 7 from the 25-yard line.
Bring up second and 6 for Pearland.
I've noticed something right off the bat there, Bert. Short pass, incomplete, going out to the flat area. We're going to go no huddle here. And that's a great job by Pearland going no huddle. What that will do, that will make sure that Manvel will not get able to sub their defense, and it gives an opportunity for them to catch them in a formation that they're not accustomed to. So that's a great key point that we kind of see there.
Third down and 7, puts a man in motion here, going to fake it. Going to keep the ball straight up the middle. The quarterback going to break a couple tackles. And, Gerald, that's going to be a 1st down.
That's a first down.
That's what the Oilers needed.
That's a great option. Oh, timeout. Look like we got our quarterback, Jake. He's slow to kind of get up. Oh, just part about it, kind of getting the cobwebs out. A great read on that. We know that old option, and we're talking about that give or take. He didn't see that defensive tackle kind of crashing in, so that's a great job by him picking up the first down.
Good read option there of holding the ball.
Good read option.
The ball and then turning it back up to where the hole was. Going to get a free play here. Going to throw the ball up. They're going to go ahead and whistle it dead.
They're going to whistle it down, but
there, 'cause it looked like,
I think we've got an offside by Manvel.
We're not going to start this game.
I know it.
What the referees are going to do. We're going to let
you
them
never know
tonight.
nowadays.
Last 2 games,
that
I've been
is
really
true.
confused. So let's see what they do.
All right, there we go. A little
defense.
offside on the defense.
Offsides on the defense will be 5-yard penalty. 1st and 5 for Pearland.
Now, Bert, hey, listen. Be careful of this play. We got a 1st and 5. It's almost like a free play.
Here we go. He takes a snap. Got a little blocking out front, and boo, going to be hit hard there, Gerald.
Hit hard.
Is the ball on the ground?
No, ball's not on the ground. It was a towel. So we're good to go. We're good to go. Looks like I thought they might take advantage of just having a 1st and 5. But look like they're just going to load up and just run out of their standard formations.
2nd and 4 for Pearland.
2nd and 4 here. Quarterback in the shotgun here, drops straight back. Rolls out to his right. Going to be a
throwback. Oh, nice.
Got a
nice
convoy out in
pass.
front of him. Going to break a couple tackles. Going down the sideline. 40, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Going to be knocked out right around the 16-yard line. That's what the Oilers needed right now.
What an outstanding block that the receiver number 8 made to clear the way to pick up an extra 35, 40 yards. I just got to tell you, that was a sensational tight end screen coming back opposite, but what a great block by that wideout to kind of clear. Oh, just a great pass. Great pass.
And set it up.
Bert, I think we're in for a just great, absolute barn burner that's going to go down to the end.
The crowd's here. I know the weather's here. And we definitely have two teams here.
So there's no doubt.
Here we go. Quarterback in a pistol formation. Takes the snap, rolls out to his right. Got a little time. Going to go down. Going to be thrown out of bounds there. That was a good job.
Good job.
Was covered well there. Did a great job. Throw that ball when nobody can catch it.
Boy, you're
live another day.
Live another day. That's the thing that we like to see. I can always be overthrown. Just don't underthrow it and get it picked off. So we can always fight to live another day. So I like that.
Matters.
Yes, sir.
Take snap. Going to hand the ball off right there, right side. And holy cow, what a feel by the linebacker. Big hit there, Gerald. Pinkston was hit hard there, Gerald.
Boy, he got hit real hard.
Scott did a great job of filling there. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 21, 22-yard line.
Now we've got a short substitution.
Takes the snap, has a man in the middle, right there. Holy
slightly
cow,
overthrown
right there. That would have been 6, Gerald.
That definitely would have been 6 points. He had a man that's open going into the end zone. Jake just kind of slightly overthrown that just a little bit.
Pearland's going to send out the
look like we're going
to attempt here.
Field goal attempt. One thing for sure, Bert, is that all the points are going to count this evening. Okay, so, boy, you want to talk about field goals, extra points, everything is very important tonight.
Good snap, good hold. Kick is on the way.
Looks good.
Kick is good.
Looks good.
They're going to put them right on the board here, and that's going to make it Manvel 7, Oilers 3. 8:44 to go here in the first quarter.
I'm going to tell you right off the bat, anytime a team comes out and punches you in the face like Manvel did, remember now, you got a trick play to get up, ball goes 60 yards. First play, another trick play that goes down. So you got 2 plays, and they got 7 points on the board. You want to see how your players and how your kids are going to react to the stardom. Pearland took the ball when 80 yards, went right down, didn't get a touchdown. But that's a great job of getting points out of that opening drive. And I want to tell you, that's to be well commended from the Pearland Oilers to go right down the length of the field.
Absolutely, Gerald. Once again, as we said several times here, unbelievable crowd.
Unbelievable crowd.
Stadium.
Yeah,
Weather can't be any more perfect.
Yeah, this is just football.
Finest. And 8 minutes and 44 seconds. This will be Manvel's second position. Everybody on their feet here.
Well, I'm pretty sure, Bert, that they're saying everybody's on their feet. I'm kind of hoping that they're
going to do a little pooch kick here. Going to be fielded around the.
They're going to be ready for that reverse this time.
Yes. Breaks at one tackle, but goes down right there at the 26.
Goes down on the 26.
Nice job, nice coverage there. In theory, about a 4-yard return right there. Reggie Maps on the return there for about 4 yards. And so Manvel will take over here on their second position from the 28-yard line.
Manvel heading southbound from the Maverick 29.
Look like we might have a little bit of movement in the Manvel offensive line. anytime they stop pre-order like that, I think we got a little bit of false start.
That's going to back them up 5, so that'll bring up 1st and 15. We'll call it from the 24-yard line, and that's where Manvel takes over 1st and 10, Gerald.
Boy,
looks like they moved again.
They're having a hard time with that snap count, huh?
Yes, they are. Let's see what they decide, though. False start. There we go. 1st and 20.
That's the odd part about it is they didn't change the play. So, and this is the different guy that didn't get the same judgment. So, look like they're going.
Player you are, you know what the importance.
Oh, they're excited.
There's
Coach.
Emotions.
Yeah, there's a lot of emotion.
Takes the snap, rolls out here, cuts back. Good penetration there. Good coverage. Holy cow.
Ball's out. Ball's out.
Ball on the
Ball's
ground.
out. There's a scramble for the ball.
Let's take a look, Gerald.
Well, it's deep under the pile under there. I did see. Oh, look like the ref is signaling second down. Yes.
Ball did get on the ground though, there, Gerald.
Ball is on the ground. You know, that's something we haven't talked about, Bert. Is in a game of this magnitude, anytime that you have the turnovers are going to be definitely important to give momentum, either going into the locker room or anytime in the game. So, it can always change the dynamic of the game.
Hands off, got a blocker out front, got an edge there. Gerald, he's going to pick up about 17, 22 yards there.
He picked up about 20 yards. Looked like we got to give. It was another read option.
Pennerman on a big run there for Manvel.
Looked like King made a pretty good read.
Mavericks out into Oiler territory, 1st and 10 for Manvel.
King is back to throw. He's had a long time.
Got some pressure out here. Going to throw that ball short.
Going to throw it
Good
short.
job by the Oilers there defensively.
Like we say, both of these air attacks are will be airing it out today. King is already thrown for over 2,000 yards. King's back again. Look like we got a swing pass going out to the left side.
Swing pass. Looks like he's going to pick up about, depending on where they mark it down, about 6-7 yards.
That's
there.
about right. King is thrown for over 2,000 yards, so that ball is probably be in the air for a long time today.
3rd and more, Manvel here. Takes the snap. Looks downfield. Quick throw there. That's going to be a 1st down, Gerald.
Yes, a 1st down. Looked like a receiver ran a little curl route on the outside, about 6-7 yards, curled up right at the sticks to make sure that he had a 1st down.
Manvel moving the chains, 1st and 10 for the Mavericks.
Manvel doing what you talked about earlier, going in quick formations here. Has some time, going to go for it all, man wide open.
Yeah, number 5 again. He ran a hitch and go, a stop and go. Ran a 20 out, and he stopped for the curl route. He had that corner that just bit on it, and then he just took it up the field, so the quarterback laid it over with a perfect pass.
Yep, Maps with a good route there and good throw by the quarterback to put Manvel up 13-3 here for the point after to come. Good snap, good hold, kicking on the way. Kick is good, now to make it Manvel 14. Pearland 3 with 6:56 to go in the 1st quarter.
A lot of fireworks so far in the game. A lot of fireworks. With both of these quarterbacks almost throwing for 2,000 yards, this is exactly kind of what I expected, a fast-paced game with a lot of no huddle.
Reminder, if you registered for the 2nd annual Grit Run that was scheduled here next week at the Rig, due to a scheduling conflict that has been rescheduled for a date in the spring. More information will follow. Please go to the Pearland High School website and check out Grit Run for more information. Be sure to register your team, whether you're a business or a service group. Help raise money for this worthy cause for Morgan Jones and Hannah Hendricks.
Gerald, we had Hannah Hendricks on the show earlier. Morgan Jones, they were just talking about her. The Brit Run, what a great cause that is for the local kids. And so anybody out there that's thinking about putting a team possibly in definitely needs to do that. as we get ready here for the kickoff. And
how commended is that young lady? She's back and running after being hit by a car moving that fast. I take my hat off to her on that.
3 back for the Oilers. Kick underway. Going to field the ball around the 4-yard line. Going north and south. Has a seam. Breaks a couple tackles and going to make it out. Number 8 with the run there. That was a good, hard downhill running there by Sam.
On the return, number 8, Jonathan Sam.
I want to tell you one good thing about Sam there. I thought that was real interesting. Is a returner. You've always got to let him set up. And if you saw, he just kind of gazed, and then he hit. Once he saw that opening, he hit that gear. Well taught. You can tell these kids are well coached on both sides. There's no doubt.
I looked down the roster there and seen defensive end, so I caught myself for a second. But that's exactly what he's got listed. But, boy, what speed he had there.
Wow.
Here we go. Direct snap. Going to be a quick throw out. Got a blocker out front. Breaks the tackle.
Look like the ball is out on the field. There's going to be a scramble for it, and we're not sure. Looks like we've got a recovery. Maybe, well, the referee hadn't signaled yet. Yeah, looks like we're going to have a turnover, and it's going to be first down for the Mavericks at the 38-yard line. You know, Bert, we talked about it. I mean, this is going to be key tonight. Turnovers in a game like this is always, something that you point to because, both of these teams are going to be very evenly matched.
And the thing is, in a game like this, both teams have the ability. They're both firepower. So.
Well, he was just trying to make a big play. He comes back in.
One receiver in the shotgun has some time here. Going to go over the middle again, going deep for it all. We thrown up and going to be incomplete.
That's a great job.
Very nice defense there.
Great defense.
Nice coverage by number 23, Cordell Caldwell of the Oilers.
Caldwell on the defense there, and boy, it was good man-to-man coverage.
Caldwell was running step by step, waited till that receiver put his hands up, and he caused the contact.
All right, Manvel goes right back to the quick formation.
Boy, they're in and out of that huddle quick, aren't they?
Going to be a quarterback draw straight up the middle here, and going to get a blocker out front. Going to go 10, 15, 5. Touchdown, Manvel. Holy cow.
That's Derek King. Like I said, he's thrown for 2,000 yards. He's ran for about another half a dozen. But, these kids are pretty impressive. There's no question about that. He took that. Now, he made a move, on the defensive end. But he still had to outrun 3 other Oilers to get to the end zone. And he just set up his blockers just wonderful. Once again, we've got wide receivers making blocks downfield to clear people going into the end zone on these long runs. So, to be a complete football player, everybody likes to run with the ball. Got to be able to block also. So that's just a great offensive possession right there.
Penalty was against the Oilers. Penalties declined. Point after attempt is good.
Gerald, that's going to make it Manvel 21, Oilers 3 with 6:18 to go here in the first quarter.
One interesting thing about that, I see one of the defensive coordinators, and he was just all over that official because that was a great block by the receiver, but boy, he sure held that block for a long time. So a lot of times when you're holding it that long, usually you will have some sort of holding, but the officials kind of let him play on.
On your feet is number 38, Julius Montano. Kicks off for Manvel.
Montana kicking off here for Manvel. Kickoff's going to be number 5, takes it around the 5-yard line. Got a seam there.
He's got a seam.
He got a hold.
He could be the distance.
Go 50,
he could
45,
go all
40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Are you kidding
and there
me?
is no
flag
on the field, Gerald. Like I said, this game is far, far, far from over.
Coach, Coach Walker, I just wanted you to do one thing. I want you to look at the scoreboard. We still got 6 minutes to go in the first quarter.
and
I've seen
Manvel
more
21.
great plays already than we've seen almost, practically, some of the good part of the year. And, man, you talk about going 95 yards. Did you see that he made that cut and went up the field and there was no catching him? I mean, that was a remarkable run.
That was number 4, Reese, with that big run there. And clearly showed he has the jets there. Oh, I apologize. Number 5, Daniel Petty. Petty with the big run back right there. Here's the snap, little high, got it down. Kick is on the way. It's still good. Oh, holy, holy, holy.
It doesn't matter. It can be ugly.
It don't say
hey,
how.
Bert,
It just
listen,
says,
I'm going to tell you.
Did it or did it not?
I'm going to tell you right now. It looked like one of my golf swings right there. Huh? It looked like the 17th holes.
Hey, like I said, there's no drawing on that
No.
scoreboard. It says 10 up there, and that's all that matters.
We won't remember it. All we know, it got to the uprights, okay?
Exactly.
No doubt about it.
Manvel 21, Pearland 10, 6:03 to go. Here in a low-scoring first quarter.
Woo! We've got 31 points already. This one is going to be a barn burner, I tell you.
The Big Horn Barbecue. All right, football fans.
Everybody on their feet again. By the way, Gerald, we've been on our feet a bunch here in the first quarter already.
We're going to get some exercise tonight. Yeah, because we get on their feet every time we kick off or receive, so I guarantee you we're going to get an exercise in this evening. I'm not sure Justin Reese is going to be on here. He ought to be a little tired right now.
Going to be a high kick. Going to be fielded around the 25-yard line. Good coverage right there. Very nice coverage. Going to be tackled at the 25-yard line. So Manvel will take over 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Gary Hayes on the return there for Manvel.
What a great job by the kicker. He pinned him to the sideline. They wanted to take that and take it across the field, but they didn't get a chance to because the coverage had already made it downfield.
Boudreaux
So
did a very nice
that
job
was a
there.
great job by pinning him on the sideline.
Gerald, here we go. Fans getting into it.
Oh, I see the
Stands are
crowd.
rocking,
Oh, we can
stands
then
are
rock and
rocking,
roll.
Everybody screaming. Going to go in motion. Going to hand off right there. Got another hole right there. Breaks a couple tackles. Backside pursuit.
Backside pursuit.
Number 41 made the tackle there. That would be
Wow, look like
Dante
Gary Haynes.
Gibbons.
Number
Dante
2.
Gibbons.
Look like one of those wide receiver, small reverses. And once again, like you're saying, he cut back against the grain.
Deontay Givens with the tackle there, but coaches are going a little bit
frantic.
Frantic.
A little frantic right now.
He did a good job right there. They went up there, and Manvel did. They were fixing to go with quick formation again. Coach said, no. Let's calm
exactly
down.
Right. Let's
figure this out. Looking up at the board right here tonight, Memorial Hermann, of course, is all over the city of Houston. Memorial Hermann Northeast and, Northwest up in the Humble area. They do everything with us. Memorial Hermann is such a big player in the Houston area for all of high school sports. And, every week we have a doctor typically on to do doc talk. And it's just amazing what they do in giving back to their local communities. Just like Big Star Ford right here, David Primazon, Panera Bread, Keith Isabel, and them just opened a Panera here locally. So
those are the companies that make our communities go. They're
absolutely,
part of
Gerald.
our communities each and every week.
Here we go, Gerald. 1st and 10. Ball on the Oilers' 45-yard line. Quarterback takes a snap. Going to hand off straight up the middle. Going to be hit hard there for about a 2-yard gain. Cray with the run there.
Dropping off a stop for the Oilers was number 33, Dylan Roach.
Dylan Roach with the tackle.
2nd and 8 for Manvel.
Going to bring up 2nd and 8 for Manvel. Takes a quick snap. Quick throw out here. Man open.
What a great hit out there. Man, that's Rose again. I think number 33 on that hit. Boy, for his defensive, from his defensive back position, he laid a lick on him. Of course, it was for a first down, but he let him know he was right there.
But Gerald, they're giving a lot of respect out there, and and they're taking advantage of that. Manvel is. They're just doing that little 7-yard hook. Now they're going to go downfield. Got a little pressure. He steps up. Going to throw to a wide open receiver here. Number 4 made the tackle there. Justice Reese with the tackle there for the Oilers.
Well, Justin Reese, he's back in the game. Like I said, he should be a little tired. He just had a 95-yard, kickoff return, so look like he's back on the field now.
Coach Chiefs making some rotations here. They got trip to the left, going to hand off straight up the middle.
Nice
Very
tackle.
Nice job there. Tackle by number 17.
What a great tackle. That's Zane Gonzalez there, the outside linebacker. Yeah, what a great job by that young man. That was a one-on-one, and let me tell you, the goal line was next. So
exactly.
What a great job by him.
Got time here, throws, finds a wide open receiver, going to be down to the 5. Going to be another touchdown for Manvel. 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns, Gerald.
Boy, they're hard to slow them down.
Map Kids, I think, has 3 of them, Gerald.
Reggie Hemphill. Yeah, he does. Well, one thing, they go at a very, very fast pace. And Mr. King throws that ball around, and I can see why they've got over 2,000 yards passing this season.
Good snap, good hold, kick on the way. It's going to be good. Manvel 28.
Well, it looks like 10. We may have a track meet. It look like the one thing right now, the Oilers just want to hang in the meet. We got to make this, once we do that, we're going to play for the 4th quarter, but just make sure we keep it, kind of close. Now, another good thing, we like to see a long drive. Let's take some of that time off the clock and try to keep, that offensive unit on the sideline.
Hey, Gerald, I'm sure Coach Chief right now would take another 95-yard run back.
Oh, yeah, that is a good point, huh? I said I'd like to run some time off the clock, but listen, points are valuable. Points are going to be very, very valuable tonight.
Gerald, here we go. We're back on our feet again.
It's exciting. All right. On your feet, as they say.
Kick is up in the air. It's going to be a short kick. Going to be fielded by number 87 right there, straight ahead. Breaks a couple tackles. Going to get it back out to about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I think the strategy now for both teams is going to be for that kicker to try to pooch kick and put him on the sideline. And, you know what? I wouldn't be a very bit surprised if one of the, receiving team lets it bounce and go out of bounds before the night's over with, because I do believe that ball goes to the 40-yard line after that.
For Pearland heading northbound from the Oiler 30.
Takes the snap, handoff straight up the middle. Going to get through there. Going to pick up, we'll call it 5 yards, 6 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 4
Boy, that
yards.
is some good, hard running. We don't see a lot of dancing by these backs. When they see the hole, they're hitting the hole. So I'm seeing them hitting the hole and coming with it. There's no
Gerald,
doubt.
looking down at this Pinkston kid's a sophomore, so he's still got a little,
Boy,
still got a little high school
he sure
football
learns
left
how to
in
hit a
front of
hole.
him. Blumrick in the gun, going to take the snap, hand off straight up the middle. Not going to get much here, Gerald. Going to actually
that time.
Probably be lucky to get back to 45. Pinkston get back to the line of scrimmage here. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 from the 36-yard line.
Key down in this particular territory. Because like I said, what Pearland wants to do is keep that ball away from the Manvel offense. Let's keep them on the bench. So we need to pick up this 3rd and short.
Blumrick in the gun.
It looks like we're going to have a free play, I do believe.
Free play. Well, they didn't stop it, so more than likely that typically means the defense offside. But as I said, we're going to wait and see what the guys on the field thought.
Well, we've been doing this for a little while now. That's typically the play. If I let that, the play run, then we got an offside. But I've seen
offside defense. The chains are moving. That will give the Oilers a 1st and 10. Ball going to be placed down just a little bit on the other side of the 40-yard lines. So
advance the ball to the 40-yard line. That's enough for a 1st down. 1st and 10 for Pearland.
Pearland takes a snap there. Quick hitch out here. Very nice defensive play right there. Throw out
defensive play
to Ryan Diaz.
Yeah, it looks like number 8, Jonathan Sam.
Brandon Bell on the stop there.
Yeah, the wide out Jonathan Bell missed his block, and it was a wide receiver screen.
Yeah, but there was 3 men out there.
That's true. That's true.
Roman takes snap. Going to hand off on a backside handoff. Got a blocker out front. Actually going to run into his own blocker there.
Now that
and be knocked down there at the, we'll call it 46-yard line. So that's going to picks up about 5 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd down and a long 5.
That was a great design and run. Pinkston could have slowed down a little bit and let his blocks kind of develop and then hit it. So he was just a little bit quick, letting that thing not develop fully. Look like we've got a play change. Look like they audible and change the play.
Blumrick in the back, quarterback, and there we go. Quarterback keeps it right there. That's gonna be close. Depends on the spot.
Oh, it looked like we got a great spot on it.
Jake Blumrick with the keeper out near the 50-yard line.
Boy, Pumlick runs hard, I tell you. He ran for the sticks there. Gonna be very close.
Looks like they're going to bring the sticks out. So just with the eye from here, Joe, it looks like they could be about the length of a football short. So Coach Chief will have a big decision here, down 28-10, 109 to go in the 1st quarter. And this will be one of the first big decisions. What is he going to do here? Is he going to go for it? It's going to be close. He's leaning down. I'm sorry, it's a credit card short, Gerald.
Little inches in there.
Oilers are a bit short. It's going to bring up 4th and inches for Pearland.
Well, in games like this is what you kind of play for. So looks like Coach Ethan's going to leave his offense on the field and, see if the Oilers can bear down and pick up a very key 1st down in midfield.
Wow, little different formation here. Blumrick's actually in the gun here. They're shifting around.
Boy, they're in the gun.
Snap back. And he's going to get it. No doubt about that.
Going to get it.
1st down Oilers. Ball moved to the – and that was a weird formation for 4th and inches.
Interesting. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what happened there. Why would you ever put your quarterback in the shotgun? Well, the reason why they put him in the shotgun there so that he could see exactly how the defensive lineman in the front they had, and he ran to the open. It looked like he had a 5 technique over and he went that way.
Hey, Gerald, at this point in time, it worked. Great call, Coach.
Great call. Great call. A lot of guts, but great call.
Got Blumrick in the gun here. Pinkston in the backfield with him. Takes the ball, rolls out here to his left. Quick throw. Going to be completed. Number 8 with the catch there. Jonathan Sam.
Complete to number 8, Jonathan Sam.
I'm going to have a hard time saying it. because I don't know why they have him as a defensive end, but I've seen him running kickoffs back. Now I've seen him catching passes. I haven't seen very many defensive ends playing wide receiver.
I think it'd be safe to say that we might have a little bit of a misprint on that one there, Brock. There is no doubt. Well,
that's going to end the first quarter.
That's going to end the
Manvel
first quarter.
28, Oilers 10. Oilers on a move here. You know, Gerald, this is what, once again, what it's all about.
What it's all about.
It doesn't get any better than this.
But it's interesting. One thing I did say that needed to happen is exactly what's taking place now. They had that ball starting at the 25-yard line. Guess what? We ran out the first quarter. Now it'd be nice to take another by 4 minutes off the clock and then score a touchdown. When you play teams that are very high-powered, fast-paced, they play on momentum and enthusiasm. If you can slow them down and make them drive the length of the field, they have a harder time. So I think that's what Coach Heath is going to be looking for to kind of get done here as we press on in the second quarter.
You know, Gerald, Texan Live was very, very fortunate to be able to pick up the Pearland School District this year, and I've got to make sure that I send out a big, big appreciation to why we're able to do what we're doing out here, and that's David Primo with Big Star Ford. They're the title sponsor. They made this possible for us to be able to bring a crew out here. We've been doing this now going on 4 years in the Houston Metroplex. This is a new market for us, and, Keith Isabel and them just opened up a Panera Bread, and they're starting to help us out. This is a new market for us, and we're out here. And as you can tell by looking around at these stands on both sides, high school football, this is it.
Like they say, it's not a seat in the house, not a seat in the house.
Yeah.
And this is what, like you say, big time is kind of what it's all about. And this is what those kids work so hard for. You see all those kids now do 7-on-7, and now football's turned into a year-round program. Well, this is the payoff. Tonight, this is what it's all about when we talk about Texas high school football.
Absolutely, Pearland, 1st and 10 from, 2nd and 3 from 41-yard line. Blumrick in the gun, takes a snap. Going to drop back the throw here.
Gonna go
throw
for
it up deep. Got a man
open. What a great pass by Blumrick.
Hey,
what a great pass. There we go. Right again.
That's what
like we said we want to do. Take it to the length of the field, but that was a called play. Remember now, 2nd and 3. A great job to take a shot.
Yep.
Why not? Let's take a shot.
And the receiver did a good job there.
He did
slowed
a great
down
job.
A little bit.
Yes, he did.
Blumrick put the ball out there, and then when he needed to kick it into that extra gear, that's exactly what he did there, and made a nice catch. And
how about not overthrowing the kid or underthrowing it?
Yep.
DB he had him by a couple of steps, but that ball had to be thrown up over the top. But
good
don't
snap,
overthrow
kick on the way,
and then over the way. So
that one's hammered through, and that's going to make it.
Great job.
Manvel 28. Oilers 17, 11:50 to go here in the second. here in the second quarter of the track meet.
We might as well just stand up. I'm just going to stand because it looks like we're getting ready to stand again. So, like I said, we're going to get a lot of exercise this evening. This is excitement, and we're going to talk about big-time high school football.
Here we go again.
Get
on your feet again, baby.
Football fans. Well, a little different strategy.
There you go.
Different strategy.
There is no different strategy there, Gerald. There's this thing called this breeze, and that's what I've been wanting to talk about. That throw just a minute ago was downwind, and he did a nice job of putting it out there where his receiver was the only one that could catch it.
They waited till they got the wind at their back, and then I'll kick it off. That's a great strategy.
When you're kicking back into this, and even though we're kind of fortunate, there's a blockage over here, but there's out there on the field anywhere from 5 to 15 miles an hour blowing. When you're kicking back into that, especially when it's cool, that old ball gets hard.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, along the way, when you're from small town USA where I grew up, the only time I came off is if somebody drugged me. So
you on the field the entire game,
and the kicker.
I do remember that.
And boy, that ball hurts when it's cold. Here we go. We're underway.
Well, they got the stands rocking. I can hear them.
Going to pick up about 6 yards on that. Clay Gonzalez on the tackle there for the Oilers.
Look like Gonzalez is coming off the field. Well, I'm sorry, that's number 41.
Quick snap up the middle, another hole.
Boy, they're going to snap that ball
I'm gonna
quick.
tell you, this
You're right.
is
You got to get on and off, huh?
Yes, you do. And this is the 5th possession right here. King on the carry there for Manvel.
We're looking for Manvel to get a stop. I know that's what Coach kind of wants. If Coach Heath can get him a good stop here now, I think it'll give me some
momentum. I got to hurry up and get this in. Caldwell on the tackle there.
Yeah, boy, because it's already – and luckily he went to an option there.
Quick snap, going to be a reverse. Going to be a penalty flag on the ground. Let's see what that's about. Breaking tackle still on his feet. Somebody's down here for the Oilers. I'm not quite sure who it is.
Bert,
we'll see what this flag's all about.
I think that flag, you might have an illegal formation. We're waiting kind of see. Like you said, wait the guessing game, but it was so quick. I would have to kind of lead you to think that they might have had an illegal formation on the offense. Like you say, but it looked like one of the defensive linemen may be down for the Oilers.
Going to be a chop block. He did get to his feet there, so that will negate everything you just saw there, and that very well could have been on him. Unfortunately, that's why they protect these kids. I mean, that kind of blocking right there, is even in the NFL, they're really starting to crack down on it.
And you know what? Let's explain to our viewers out there what is going to be a chop block. That's going to be when you have an offensive player
when you have a lineman engaged and another player goes at your legs. You in the tackle box. You can block below the waist, but you cannot have your guard engaged and you crack back and cut back into their legs.
And that should be a key. I want to talk about. We should have done that medically years ago. All these knees that we've had.
Here we go. We're underway again. Quarterback back. Got a little pressure there. Steps up. Looks like he was past the line of scrimmage there.
Boy, it was very close.
I don't see a flag, though, Gerald, so I guess he was still behind the line of scrimmage there.
Sure looked like he was very close, I tell you. Once again, looked like the Mavericks are kind of lined up, 3 wides, 2 back set, split backs.
Quick throw out here. Going to pick up the first down there.
And that's a nice tackle by Jonathan Sam, I think, number 8.
I think that was Isaiah Caney on that. Isaiah Chaney,
number 6, not 8.
First down 10 for Manvel.
Manvel hands off. Good.
Oh, what a hit.
Yep.
What a hit. That's number 17 again. I think that's Mr. Gonzalez, and he's been in on a lot of hits. Wow.
Andrew Landry also was in there. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 here. Ball on, we'll call it the 44-yard line.
I think Coach needs to take a turnover about right now.
Yep. Incomplete pass there, ball on the ground. Boy, I'm going to tell you, though, this quarterback, as you said before the game even really started, man, he's mobile.
He's very, very mobile.
He read, and then boom, and then, still keeps his eyes down the field on that play just a minute ago.
Very shifty. Yeah. He's very shifty. He's hard to tackle. Looked like they had him kind of back in the backfield, and he, fell out in foul lane. So,
Orla's Pride on their feet, 3rd and 10, 44-yard line. Takes the snap. Going to
look like a quarterback keeper.
Straight up the middle.
He's shifty. It's going to depend upon the spot. He is very close to that first down marker. Look like they're going to have a measurement there, Burke.
Yeah, they are.
You know, one of the things that I do believe, and it may be an adjustment that I think Coach Heath's going to make maybe at halftime, is that Derek King is just so elusive that, you know.
You have to put a spy on him.
There you go. That's where I was going. But down that road, you got to put a spy on him, and then, you know, you do take a person out of your coverage, but when you put everybody in coverage and giving him all those options, I mean, you know, he's a pretty elusive kid. You know, to kind of tackle one-on-one in the open field.
Because they've got pressure on him. Pressure hadn't been where the issue's at. Pressure's been there, Gerald. Unfortunately, King's had the ability to scramble up through there.
Well, they're going to go a little bit four wide this time with the one-back set.
Got a little pressure there. Still rolling out as we talked about. There's that elusiveness we're talking about. Going to throw it way back across his body. There is laundry all over the place. So,
look, normally when you run across the field, go to the sideline, run back to the middle of the field, you're usually going to have a lineman or two on a pass play that may get past the line of scrimmage. So we may have a lineman downfield or a block in the back.
I see him over talking to Coach Heath.
Again, that's number 5, Reggie Hampill on the reception. They've got some multiple, you know, options at weapons from the wide out and running back position. That's for sure. It looked like Coach Heath is kind of get a clarification on what his options may be, whether he wants to take this penalty or decline it, and see where the ball will end up at.
No, there's no doubt he's going to take this penalty. And we got our spotter and we got our main man.
Yeah, there were two. He did decline one.
Yeah,
so
he
okay, that's
declined the man downfield.
There you go.
Took the block in the back, which is 10 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 20.
Yes, sir. Now, here's a great, you know, observation that I can see. This is about the 2nd or 3rd time I've seen Manvel do that. Once they go over to the side and they huddle up on the side, you usually sometimes see a different type play. Trick play, whether it's a wide receiver involved with it and some type of small reverse. Looked like I saw a receiver come out late and nobody. Yeah, that receiver came out late. He came out late and it was a trick play. And that's what we were talking about. The kid was on the sideline, and he stepped onto the playing field late. I didn't think you could do that. I thought that was totally illegal to be able to do that because you had to go and get to the line of scrimmage first. It's been a long time since I've seen that, Bert. But Coach Heath is going to call timeout, and I would have to have a discussion with my umpire and head umpire because if I understand that correctly, Bert, you cannot just step off of the playing field onto the playing field like that.
Well, Coach Heath is going to ask for an explanation there, and it is a good one. Unfortunately, I think in high school you can.
So it's in high school that you
can. As long as you sneak that receiver out there, because in any formation you don't have to have the receivers in the backfield or in the huddle. So, you know, it's one of those plays that you look at. Very, very tricky.
Like I said, when they run to the side, you know, it just seems like to me.
Well, and that's the other thing. They were in a huddle
They were in a huddle.
They were on a huddle on the side, on the field. They broke and came in, and then a receiver came from out of bounds in. So that would be my question. I'm sure Tony's going over it right now, trying to figure it out. And, you know, at the end of the day, there wasn't no flag thrown. So, unfortunately, there is no replay. And so
I do see my head umpire now is heading over towards I thought he was going to go to the side judge. Maybe to ask him, you know, because my clarification, just like he's going to ask, whether or not he was legally, you know, out of bounds or inbounds. So, well, we don't see any laundry, so it looks like they're going to let him play on. I think that's one time where you look back and say, you got me. Because that's about the second or third trick play there. Then ball's out.
On the ground.
Oh,
baby. That's what the Oilers needed right there.
Ball's out.
That right there. That gives them one back. So
number 17, that's Gonzalez again. That outside linebacker has been very, 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 very active. And you know what they say? When you're active like that, good things happen to that ball.
Hey, you know what? And karma's one of those things in life you definitely don't want to have against you. So Manvel tried a illegal play that they got away with, and guess what? The very next play, karma come back and bit them somewhere that you don't like getting bit.
Nothing like
everything happens for a reason, and karma definitely got them there.
There is no question that that's a karma deal because – I mean, I'm going to look it up. I'm going to have our fans ready for next week, whether that's a legal play. But, boy, I saw that right before my eyes. That was just kind of
Blumerick takes a snap.
Interesting.
Going to hand off. Up middle. Got a little hole there.
Got a hole. All right.
Boy, I will say, though, that Pinkston again.
Pinkston looks like he's going to pick up about 6 yards on that. He's running hard. He's running hard. We got 7 minutes to go in the quarter. I'd like a 7-minute drive
7:54
for Coach Heath to take the length of the field, take your time, and just methodically move down the field, keeping that offensive Manvel on the sideline again.
Absolutely. Blumerick takes snap, hands off straight up the middle, got a hole.
That's what we want.
Pinkton's going to go down to about the 40-yard line here. And that's going to be an Oilers first down.
First down. And I like how they're just plotting. I want a plotter. This is not a sprint not today. I want to see 6, 7, 8 yards, 6, 7, 8. And then see if we can kind of work that clock a little bit in our favor.
7:22 to go here in the second quarter. 23 on the clock. And guess what? They're taking it down, that play clock. And like you said, Gerald, that's what they need to be doing here.
That's what you want to do.
Blumerick in a gun. Pinkston there lined up beside him. Snap. Going to be a handoff. Got a blocker out front. Gets the edge. Turns up. Going to break a tackle. Going to the 40. 40, 45, 30, 25. Goes out of bounds right there. Once again, we'll take it that way.
Every time.
It doesn't have to be 5 yards at a time. We'll go ahead and take 25 there.
I'll take a chunk, and I think Coach Heath will take a chunk when he'll get it like that. Hey,
absolutely.
Probably one of the best things that happened on the end of that run is he got tackled on the sideline, didn't step out of bounds, and the clock is rolling still.
Yep. We got 22 on the play clock here. 6:40 to go in the second quarter. Ball on the 23-yard line. It'll be 1 second or two
before that ball is snapped.
Yep. And that's what they're doing. It'll be, below 10 for sure. Blumerick takes the snap. Quick throw out here. Got a bubble screen. Looking for his blocker. Going to pick up about 3 on that.
Looked like it was number 10, which is Ryan Diaz, on that catch. And he had a one-on-one with that outside, but he just couldn't shake that cornerback that didn't go for his second or third move. So, once
good
again, a nice,
Manvel right
good,
there.
short game.
Yep.
Clock run.
Yep, we're below 6 minutes to go. Second down, and we'll call it 8 yards here. Ball on the 21-yard line. Blumerick takes it, going to hand it off straight ahead. Going to go up the middle. Pinkston's going to go to about, we'll call it 23-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 5.
This is going to be one of those tough calls right here, Bert. You're 3rd and 5. So, in your mind, Coach, are you in 2-down territory, or are you going to say I'm going to take the points? If he gets a chance to do that. So it's going to be a kind of, a great call from an offensive standpoint.
Here's the snap, fake, throws the backside, bowl screen.
What a great
got blockers
call.
Out front, going to break a tackle. Depends on the spot again. The
Looks
spot earlier, we thought he was there, and he ended up just a little bit short. Now there probably is no doubt. Even if he is short, he's going to go for it. But from here, it looks like he did pick up the first down. And it is Oilers' first down right there.
How about that call? It was a fake screen to one side and come back
screen to the right,
and then come back with that screen to the wide receiver on the backside. That is a great call.
Absolutely, Gerald. And we'll be under 5 minutes here.
Once again, you got to have a lot of nerve to make calls like that sometime. But Coach Heath has been around for a long time.
Pinkston straight ahead. Pinkston got blockers.
Running
Good
hard.
solid run right there. Going to pick up about 7 yards, 6 yards, so to bring up a 2nd down and 4. Ball going to be placed down around the 11-yard line. Pinkston runs hard.
He runs hard. He's a north and south runner, we used to call that. Okay, he doesn't fool around, talk about east to west. He's trying to put his nose going towards the goalpost. All right.
Looks like they're going to the big man package here.
Yeah, that's a heavy formation. That's what we called it. I wonder why I never, was in the heavy formation, Bot. Might have a timeout.
Look like Manvel going to get a timeout right before the snap of the ball. So when we come back, 4:11 to go in the second quarter. Manvel 28, Oilers 17, but the Oilers are clearly on a drive here with just a really nice possession. You said it before they got the ball. Really, really solid possession here.
Exactly.
Definitely taking some time off the clock.
Yes, sir.
And in a game like this where, just in complete sincerity, 4 possessions for Manvel, 4 touchdowns.
Yep.
Manvel moving the ball on their 5th possession down the field, put the ball on the ground, after a play that was questionable.
Yep.
Oilers came up with a big fumble recovery and have steadily moved the ball from, we'll call it around the 18-yard line.
We had well over 8 minutes when we started this drive, okay? We've cut it in half, and we can take another couple of minutes off before that clock kind of expires. I want to tell you, that is a job well done, especially when we get the touchdown also. So this has been
I'm Bert Brocker, by the way, and of course, we're going to go ahead and pitch what I do. We got TexanDrive.com, over 1,500 vehicles at one great location, located at Highway 59 in Will Clayton, Buick, GMC, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram, 24/7, TexanDrive.com. We treat you better.
Yeah, listen, you were talking about Primo. There's nothing like, what we do in providing the service. And anytime that you come out, we know that we're going to take care of you. Because like I've always heard you say, you're not trying to get a one-time buy. I want you a customer for life. And that's what Texans Live and, of course, Primo does a great job of.
All right, here we go. 4:11 to go for halftime. Blumrick under the gun. Pitch here. Pinkston with a blocker. Ooh, boy, what a big fill there by the linebacker. He's going to gain maybe a yard on that play.
Maybe a yard.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. And once again, Gerald, when you get down here on that 6-yard line, you've got an extra defensive man. It's called the back line on the end zone. So
these are tough decisions, but, depending upon, what coaches already kind of talked about on whether or not this is either 2-down territory or, 1 down. Remember, we can still get a 1st down here. Oh, look like we
reverse here. Got to get around that man, and he did. Going to run hard there, and he's going to pick up the 1st down, I believe, Gerald.
He's right
what a hard run there.
He's right at the stick.
What a hard run.
He is right at the stick.
Diaz on the run there, and boy, he ran hard there.
Look like we've got a 1st down.
Yes, we do. 1st and goal. Ball going to be put down on the 2-yard line. And believe it or not, Diaz was kind of stopped there and literally put the jets on, put his shoulder down, and ran to a 1st down. And they're going to call timeout here with 3:25.
Let me tell you what he did a great job of, Bert, because he was dead in the water. That defensive end had him dead to right.
Yep.
He stopped, he slowed, paused for a second so he could get him to break. And once he broke,
and then he put the jets on.
He put the jets on. So just a great job. And how about that? How about the meeting of the minds there on the sideline to get that 1st down?
Yes.
Boy, I'm so glad that our equipment nowadays, and I can tell you, the equipment has gotten so much better because that was a heck of a run and a heck of a hit over there on the side.
So, Gerald, 1904 when you played
1904.
ball. Oh, I'm sorry, 1984.
Oh, of course. I want to tell you, hits like that. Ooh, I just kind of remember that the shoulder pads used to be about as thin as a, oh, golly, what do I want to say, about 10 sheets of paper they used to have a shoulder pad. So nowadays, I'm going to tell you, that's why, the improvement of what you said, Memorial Hermann Hospital, and just all of things that have come around, football has made it a heck of a lot safer nowadays because it's still a very violent football game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But with great providers, as you said, Memorial Hermann, one of the, in my opinion, one of the greatest from the high school aspect. I haven't been in a stadium yet, hardly, where I don't see Memorial Hermann. So really excited to have them as a title sponsor with Texan Live, Heath Rushing, and the guys up on the north side of town. Here we go, Oilers first.
How about that? You can hear the crowd.
Here we go.
Listen to the crowd.
Absolutely.
How about that?
Going crazy. Handoff straight up the middle. Going to be hit hard there and going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
And off to number 45. Pinkston on the carry.
Once again, because I'm going to harp on it until it goes home. This is not a bad thing, okay? If it takes us 2 or 3, how about the clock is running? Once again, we did not want to leave a lot of time on the clock, enough for that offense to go back downfield.
Yep.
Well, I think the Manvel coach might have heard me. I think I'm talking a little bit loud on our side because he's like, okay, I got to call a timeout or 2 here.
Actually, the Oilers took the timeout there, I believe.
Oh, did they?
Looking up at the board, the Oilers may have took the timeout there. Maybe it may not have been a timeout on either.
Correct.
I see everybody taking a knee here, so we do have a man down.
Man down on the field. Look like that's going to be D'Angelo Hernandez that's getting up slow, number 95 for the Manvel Mavericks. He's being helped to the side. Look like he may be okay, but we'll kind of wait and see at halftime and get a report on that.
Number 94, D'Angelo Gallegos.
All right, second and goal from the 2-yard line. Clock moving, 2:55 to go.
Second and goal.
Here we got the power eye formation
Boy,
to the
that
right
looks
hand
like the
side.
old Penn State formation
Snap,
there.
handoff. Got blockers in front. Touchdown.
Got blockers in front. We got a touchdown.
There you go, Oilers.
How about that?
Hey, Gerald,
that?
like we said earlier, way too good a team to get
Way
worried
too
about.
good a team.
Pearland way.
No,
And
you
that's
can't
going to put
jump over
23 on the board. And they're going to go ahead and looks like send out the extra point team here. You know, in a game like this right now, points. You don't even think about the conversions right now. You put every point you can on the board. Good hold, good snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. That's going to make
Great job.
Manvel 28, Oilers 24, 2:40 to go. And I think these guys are going to be doing a bunch of this tonight.
I just see that.
They're going to be doing some push-ups.
We got
push-up
for scores, huh? Be a nice job to do 24 times 2.
2 minutes and 40 seconds left to play until halftime. And we have a game here at the ring. Manvel 28 and your Pearland Oilers 24.
I doubt, Bert, that we're going to see this ball go anywhere. Oh, he might kick it out of the stadium. I forgot. He is able to kick it out of the stadium also, so it's kind of a little bit of both on this kickoff.
Kick is on the way. He's going to fill. He's going to bring it out.
Fill this one. Look like that's number 2.
Going to bring it back. That was a big run back right there. Going to bring it out to. Looks like they're going to put the ball down around the 37-yard line.
That's Gary Haynes, and he's had quite a bit of opportunities so far, and I think that's one of the, young men that we're just going to have to watch out for. He's pretty shifty.
Maverick offense will take the field. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Manvel. Manvel heading northbound from the Maverick 37 with 2 minutes and 31 seconds left to play until halftime.
Gerald, this is where the Oilers really can make a difference here in this ball game. 2:31 to go. Manvel has 2 timeouts. They got trips out here left again. You know, the Oilers need a defensive stand here. Man in motion. Takes a snap. Back to throw. Has his man out there.
Wide receiver screen.
Right
what a
very nice
tackle.
Number 17 with the hit there.
We know that. I think we know Mr. Gonzalez over there. He's been very, very active, you know, in everything that Coach Ethan and that defense have tried to do. If they had one player on defense that's been the most valuable player so far, he'd be the first name to come out of my. Oh, got a little bit of a false start on number 2. Mr. Haynes out there from the wide receiver from the Maverick wide receiver position there. So we'll back him up 5 yards and we'll start it again.
Illegal procedure against the offense, a 5-yard penalty, moving the ball back near the 32-yard line. 2nd and 14 for Manvel.
2nd and 14 for Manvel. Trips out here to the left. 2 receivers on the right. Now they're going to bring another man in motion. They're going to hand the ball off. And it's going to be pick up, we'll call it 4 yards there.
I think we've got like either a clip out there. I saw
There's another. There we go. I missed
late.
that.
It looked like we're going to have a clip on the offense there late.
You know, Gerald, I was kind of amazed there. Holy cow, these guys are fast. That kid, you know, he got the edge
quick.
there.
Pretty quick.
Like,
I'm looking.
You know, and as a defensive coach, you know, you sit there and you look and you're like, okay, you know, we turn him back inside. How much help do we have there? Because it was basically a trips left formation.
That's correct.
Brought the receiver from the other side in motion, and so you know you put a lot of pressure.
You put a lot of pressure on that defensive end, like you're saying, because that defensive end is responsible for not, you know, letting anything get outside him. But like I say, as long as you can stretch it as long as you can, I think that's the thing that you almost have to do. Now, it looks like Coach Heath is debating on whether or not he wants to take the penalty.
No, you have to take the penalty there.
But I think on this particular ones, you want to back them up so that they can go as far as they possibly can at this time.
Yes. I think it's a spot foul.
We'll see here. It's a spot foul because it's a hold.
Against the offense.
So they'll line back up, 2nd down, and we'll call it 15. Ball on the 32-yard line. And that's where Manvel will take over, 2nd down and 15. 1:48 here to go. And imagine they'll hang on just a second. See what we're going to do here.
All right, we got a 4 wide out spread. Okay. So it looks like Manvel is trying to spread them out. There's no doubt about it. They're trying to spread them out. Hit something quick, one side or other. Wouldn't be surprised if they try to do a draw or some kind of.
Here we go, back to throw, got
screen.
Time.
Oh, that's a hold.
There's a hold right there. Not going to be called.
How do you not call that hold there in the backfield? We both clearly saw that.
Gerald, you know,
defensive end goes around,
and
then
you
the
know, and the thing is, Joe, we're not just calling this game for one side of the Manvel.
That is correct.
I mean, we're calling it as a game. That's just smoothly one of those things that when you see a guy going after the quarterback
and his jersey, if his body turns like, yep,
yeah,
gotcha.
It's anyway. But as you can tell, the Oilers fans, it's a rumbling here.
It is a rumble, stumble.
15, minute 37 to go. Quick snap, going to keep the ball. Got a little time here, going to go for it all. Whoa, what a defensive play there. Almost intercepted, though, Gerald.
I think that's number
almost
4
intercepted.
That's like Reese.
Yes, it is.
I think that's Reese.
Yes,
Listen,
it is.
He saw it the whole way.
Yes, he did.
If he stays up and picks that up, guess what? We're looking at 7 points the other way.
Yeah, I'm not going to get that. Now, G-Ro, I'm not going to get that carried away. But I tell you what,
I'm all good on it.
He knocked the ball down.
Yes, he did.
And that right there is the main thing. That brings up
a
4th down.
That's a great job.
And 15.
And how about we got some time left to go get another score and maybe go up and go in the locker room with the lead? So
absolutely.
You know,
here we go. Good snap. Gets the kickoff. It's a good one.
Get away. Get away.
Get away
let
from
it
the
go.
ball. Just let it
roll.
go. Ball's going to – oh, there's a flag there. Ball going to roll dead around the 30-yard line.
A lot of
and for right
out.
now, that's where the Oilers will take over. But let's see what that flag's all about.
Oh, a lot of times I just, I hate when they make this call because a lot of times you get holding, defensive holding, and we'll back it up a little bit. Well. Now, this is going to be interesting for Coach Heath because the call is going to go against Manvel.
Is it really?
Okay. So he's trying to decide whether or not they want to re-kick or just take from the inner. He declined it.
He's just going to take the ball right
here. He's just going to take the ball. He did have an option to pin them back and have them re-kick.
Penalty is going to be declined. The Oiler offense will take the field. It's going to be first and 10 for Pearland.
We call it as we see it. A little surprised there because he's got a man back there with some blazing speed. It's already run a kickoff for a touchdown.
I'm a little surprised.
And
listen now, and the reason why that I remember old Marty Schottenheim used to tell me, Drew, why we make him re-kick with Bill Cowher, is because now that same unit is tired. Yeah. They got to run down again.
Yep.
Okay, so.
Anyway. Hey.
But that's hither narrow
he made
now.
The state championship last year and won 2
That's
years
why
ago.
he gets the big bucks.
Yes,
we call it all the time.
Minute 10 to go.
On the carry for the Oilers.
That's going to take the clock well below a minute here.
Well, it looks like people in the stands get a little antsy. They want them to try to, maybe push that ball down and put some more points on the board. But it looks like Coach Heath is kind of satisfied and maybe take his troops into the locker room and get regrouped, and think about, what they're going to kind of come in and do.
Breaks the tackle there. Breaks another tackle, Gerald. Holy cow.
That's going to change everything now.
29 seconds to go here. Pinkston is running hard right there. They'll put the ball down right here. And now they'll probably go ahead and snap it here fairly quickly. Here we go, 25 seconds to go. Under center. No, he's not. Drops back in the gun.
I was looking for the Oilers to maybe take a shot here.
Snap.
I say you take a shot here.
No.
That happens.
Breaks a couple tackles, breaks another tackle. Going to go down there at the 49-yard line. And I imagine that's where the half will end right there. 6 seconds to go, no timeouts left. And
what an exciting! Hey, is this thing built up? Just listen to it, folks. Just listen to it. This game is definitely built up, and it's living up to the hype because it's gotten a lot of hype, and it's living up to every bit of why both of these teams are ranked so high in the state of Texas.
Absolutely, Gerald. And as we do every week, not only do we do the games, you'll have a heck of a halftime show here. So we'll have it for you live. Me and you will be back to talk about some other matchups around the area, around the district, as we get closer to ending, before we come back with this second half. I'm Bert Brocker.
And Mr. Ice Cube Gerald McNeil. See you back after halftime.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome onto the field for your halftime enjoyment, the pride of Manvel High School, the Majestics dance team. Majestics are under the direction of Elaine White and Heather Williams. The Majestics dance officers are Lieutenant Sierra Jackson, Lieutenant Michaela LeBlanc, Lieutenant Jade Turner, Lieutenant Colonel Emily Havens, and Colonel Ariana Jefferson. Social committee members are spirit leaders Carmel Phipps, historian Caitlin Roberts, Secretary Kennedy McCrae, Vice President Ceciline Geraldo, and the President of the Majestics is Tierney Nance. The Majestic of the Week is Angie Villanueva. Spirit Girl of the Week is Chelsea Gear. And Rookie of the Week is Jeanette Duarte. Tonight the Majestics will perform a jazz routine to an Earth, Wind, and Fire classic, Let's Groove. Ladies and gentlemen, the Alvin Independent School District is proud to present the 2014-2015 award-winning Manvel High School Mighty Maverick Marching Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Marco Amaya, Marissa Salinas, Lauren Parks, and assistant drum major Mylyn Lamb. The band directors are Mr. Lou Boldraghini, Mr. Nathan Pear, Miss Molly Myrick, and Mr. Rick Scott. Color guard instructor is Mr. Corky Reyna. The Maverick Marching Band will be performing their contest show, Visions of Royalty. The Mighty Maverick Freshman Marcher of the Week is Catherine Lloyd. Maverick Band would like to congratulate the Pearland Band in their performance at 6A State Marching Contest.
Now entering the field are the outstanding and nationally acclaimed Sweethearts of the South, the Pearland High School Prancers. The Prancers are under the direction of Mrs. Libby Kipke and Miss Jill Cruces. The Prancers are led on the field by sophomore Lieutenant Kayla Parker, Junior Lieutenant Chloe Estes, Junior Lieutenant Courtney Fitz, Sophomore Lieutenant Kendall Fraunberger, and Colonel Jordan Groover. The Prancer Social Committee members are Katie Bradley, Jordan Floyd, Brianna Gonzalez, Olivia Hines, Jordan King, Katie Mack, Caroline Mayfield, Mackenzie Swenson, Lainey Vance, and President Caitlin Scarlotta. The Prancers of the Week are Natalie Green, Drea Kelly, Jessa LeBlanc, Emily Young, Katie Bradley, Taylor Fairley, Jordan Floyd, Mercedes Gonzalez, Christy Gooden, Julia Heitzman, Jordan King, Mackenzie Lopez, Laura Lucht, Katie Mack, and Caitlin Scarlotta. Thank you, seniors, for being such amazing leaders for your team. Enjoy your last performance on the rig. We'd also like to please welcome to the field our Prancer mascot for the night, Emma Henderson. Tonight, the Prancers will entertain you with a kick routine to Timber. All right, let's give it up to those Prancer dads in that Bob and Sue team. The Prancers would like to thank their sponsors, Certified Safety, CL&E Company, and Sterling McCall Cadillac. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the pride of Pearland, the Pearland High School Marching Band. We would like to congratulate the Pearland Band at the UIL Marching Competition on October 11th here at the rig. The band earned a 1 for their show. This is the 50th straight year that the band has earned a 1 at UIL. On October 18th, the band marched at the area UIL competition, competing in a very tough field of bands, and earned a spot in the state marching competition that was held this past Tuesday. The Pearland Band performed very well and finished 19th out of 37 bands in the competition, which is in the top 1% of all the bands in 6A in the United States. We would also like to say thank you to all the seniors marching for the last time here at the rig. Their hard work, dedication, and leadership over the past 4 years is greatly appreciated, and they will be sorely missed. Tonight, the band will be making their final performance of their award-winning 2014 production, Take, Give, Live. The band is under the field direction of drum majors William Everett, Devin Moore, Shelby Watson, and Sidney Whitenott, and the band president is Madeline Furman.
Down on the field.
riders under the direction of Mr. John Eunice, Mr. Bill Hunter, Mr. Gino Hernandez, and Mr. Bobby White. The color guard is led by Mr. Christopher Smith. Technical staff includes Jamie Collar and Leslie Poole. The principal of Pearland High School is Mr. Larry Berger. The director of fine arts for the district is Mr. Tom Bell, and the superintendent is Mr. Dr. John Kelly. The Pearland Band Boosters would like to thank their platinum sponsor, Survey One, Your Land Survey Company, gold sponsor, Allstate agent Kevin Childers, and silver sponsors, Coastal Eye Associates and the Houston Police Officers Union. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great evening, and go Oilers!
All right, if you purchased a ticket in the Oiler Restaurant gift card read, we have the winning ticket number, and the winning ticket number is 472540. Again, this is the Oiler Restaurant gift card read. This is done here by the cheerleaders. So if you have the winning ticket, go down to the cheerleading booth. That's ticket number 472540. Again, 472540. You participated in the cheerleading Oiler Wreath gift card wreath contest. And if you rode the Pearland ISD shuttle bus here tonight, we are feverishly drawing names. We have 25 winners. We're posting the gift cards here shortly. If your ticket number called, please come around to the back side of the press box and come up to the top of the rig, go around to the back side, where Mr. Beck will be presenting you with your gift card. Then we want to thank you for riding the Pearland ISD shuttle bus here tonight. And good luck. I was also just informed that there is a car blocking a Cypress Fairbanks bus over there on the Searcy side, in front of the gym. There's a GMC Silver Yukon, license plate number GVC 5296, and a Chevy Malibu. It's a white Malibu, license plate number DLJ 0866. They'd like to go home. If you could, please move your vehicle so they can get the Cypress Fairbanks bus Banks, they're a bus bank, one of those things, out so they can go home. All right, football fans, on your feet is number 38, Julius Montero, kicks off the second half here at the Ridge.
All right, Gerald, we're underway here, second half, 11:55 to go. Pearland
picked up by number 11.
will have the ball first and 10 on the 30-yard line.
Can I just say they're treating us real good out here? How about that barbecue we just had?
Whether offense will take the field is going to be.
Wow. I mean, listen, I don't live too far away from here, Bert. I think I'll be back here to try out that barbecue we just had catered. It was awesome. All right, Bert, look like we're getting ready to start this second half off with a bang.
Blumrick in a gun, Pinkston right there beside him. Handoff. Going to be a flag fly in there.
45, Kingston on the carry.
See what the laundry's about. Unfortunately, in that area, it's typically holding, but
we've had
let's
some
wait
laundry.
and see.
We've had our share of laundry, to start the game out a little bit. Like we said, boy, it was fast paced in the first half.
Just heard who the
I was gonna give him a plug.
Absolutely.
I sure was gonna give him a plug, and we already heard about how good that barbecue was in the press box.
Yes, it was. Going to be holding against the Oilers. So that'll bring up a first down and 20. Ball going to be placed down on the 20-yard line.
On the west side of town at 2300
Bighorn Barbecue is who brought you that barbecue, and boy, what a good job they did up there. So here we go, getting ready to start this second half.
Oh,
bubble screen, got a man down there. Is he going to be there?
First pass.
Cow.
First pass of the day.
Holy
First
cow,
bad pass.
Gerald.
He had him. There is no doubt.
Yes.
Yep, that was number 8. Like I say, Jake Stone, but, oh, golly, I got to say, Almeida's about 25 attempts already, and that's the first overthrown that he's had. And Jonathan Sam just could not run it down. But it was a fake screen, and then we're going to go up on top.
Little pump and go there.
Mm-hmm.
He broke free right there. So, that's a play they'll come back to because that D-back definitely bid on that.
We'll probably see that one again.
Rolls out here. Got some time looking down the field. Wow. Number 10 was the intended receiver there.
Boy, that's going to be Ryan Diaz again. Well, that's
very
one.
Fortunate.
Yeah, that's
There's
one
two
time
bad
Jake.
throws.
Yeah, Jake was trying to stiff it in there.
Blumrick-
He really was trying to really stick that in there.
Well, and he waited there.
Yes,
he had a
he did.
receiver in that first read, waited, thinking that second receiver opened up. But, boy, in sincerity,
Very
you can
fortunate
promise
there.
as he looks back,
Very
those two
fortunate.
passes that, he'll be glad that he wished he'd had back.
You just have to remember, too, Bert. That's one thing about, and I won't say that after we get done with some of the live coverage here.
Here we go. Blumrick takes the snap. Going to hand off up the middle. Going to gain about 10 there, Pinkston, but unfortunately it was third and 20 there, and so they're going to send their punting unit out. So Manvel.
Let me tell you something that's interesting, and a lot of you guys have to understand something. Your adrenaline when you're flowing in a football game is high as can be when you start the game. When you go in at halftime and then you come back, I always had a hard time getting back into the flow again. And that's a prime example of the quarterback there. I mean, he's got to get back, get his arm loose. It's a crisp night tonight, and, just a couple of throws that kind of got away from him.
Here we go. Punt's going to get on the ground and take an Oiler bounce. Going to roll down to the 25-yard line. That's where to be down. And Manvel will take over first and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
Kicking the ball out near the 26-yard line. That's where the Manvel Mavericks.
Thanks to our local Pearland, Panera Bread. If Pearland wins tonight's game, anyone who brings in a ticket stub from the game, you will receive a buy one, get one free. You pick two combo.
Looking for ticket number 8226. 8258, 8337, 8350, 8398, 8515, 8537.
Snap right there. Whoa,
Wow.
what a hit right
I
there.
bet you that's Gonzalez. How much you want to bet? I bet you that's Mr. Gonzalez.
Nice stop by number
Oh, yeah.
17, Dane Gonzalez of the Oilers.
Is he not had some hits or what? You hear me? Every time I look down,
what a
I'm
stick.
looking at the back of his
What a
jersey,
stick.
and that young man is a player.
Here we go. Going to roll out here to the right. Going to be run all the way, and he's not going to pick up much yardage there. Looks like he's going to get about 3 more yards. Bring up 3rd down and 6.
I think this is going to be a prime example of what you discussed in the first half. I noticed that the defensive end there stretched that play, made sure that he turned it back in. So we're going to see if we can keep some of these athletes from getting outside containment, for the Manvel. A little bit of false start by number 64, the right tackle. Looked like he's kind of going to get up and go. He's willing to go kind of quick.
Once again, folks,
5 yards, still 3rd
the plane that just flew over really wasn't a plane. We'll let that be figured out in a second. But that is going to be offsides on Manvel, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 12. Fans getting up here on their feet, getting into this.
Yeah, they're back on. Oh, they're trying
pressure right there. No, they're going to stop him short, though. But holy cow.
Kid's elusive. He's elusive. He really is.
Had him dead in his rights in the backfield.
Now,
Frazier did a great job, though, of stopping him from getting the 1st down. So Manvel, and this is now 1 possession from each team. We've seen 2 punters. We didn't hardly see any of that.
Didn't see any punting at first. Just to tell you guys how explosive he is, that quarterback there, King, he already has 30 offers from D1 schools. All right, and he's just a junior.
Wow.
All right, so
going to take a big Manvel roll there, and that ball is going to go all the way down the 15-yard line, 14-yard line. That's what the Oilers will take over their 2nd possession. And we've seen that 2 or 3 times tonight. That's where these coaches almost have got to put another man back there to keep that ball from getting on the turf, because neither punch went very far, Gerald.
I like
but
that.
Boy, they rolled a long way.
I like that. And the one thing that's kind of interesting you say about that, Burke, is when you have a punter that's that erratic, you got to put 2 guys there. You need to put 1 on each side. And I'm looking for Coach to maybe trying to do that. Maybe as we're looking into maybe the end part of the 3rd quarter going to 4th quarter.
Takes the snap, hands off.
A little slow development.
Slow development right there, but he's still very, very patient running right there. Really, really nice job.
That's a good piece of running.
Waiting for a lane to open. Pinkston, as you said, he's run downhill all night long, but right there, he did there was no downhill.
There was no downhill.
And he waited for a little seam, and boom, hit it, and picked up, we'll call it 4 yards there, 5 yards, bring up 2nd down and 5 from the 20-yard line.
And that could have very easily, easily been a loss. That's just a great job of running by
Pinkston there. Blumrick in the backfield. Going to be handoff straight up the middle.
Wow, he hit that hole quick.
3 yards right there. Pinkston again going north and south there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, and we'll call it 2.5 yards here. Pearland going up here, not giving the defense a chance to make any adjustments. Looking over for the read.
Third and 3 for Pearland.
Handoff right there again, and that's going to be a 1st down, Gerald. Going to be a 1st down right there.
Now, Bert, we usually, do a pretty good job of giving credit where credit is due. You know who we need to really, stand off right now? The Pearland offensive line has played terrific. I think that's Ryan, number 94, Ryan, Des Hotel, kind of led the way. They have done an outstanding job. So that offensive line, anytime that you can put movement on these Manvel Mavericks, that's impressive.
Drops back. He's going to air it out here. And that ball is going to be caught. What a catch right there.
And it should have been pass interference.
Holy cow. Cody Williams on that reception. And he was blanketed.
How did he not get that? I mean, with the pass interference there, but what a great job of concentration that young man is, because I want to tell you, Cody Women just was really, really patient, waited till that ball to come down. But anytime that you cover like that, that's been one of the plays of the game.
Here we go,
right
quick
there.
Snap here. Going to be handoff. going to be stopped right there in the backfield. So it'll bring up looks like you're going to lose a couple yards on that one. So now we're going to have second down and 11 here. You know, but the thing is the defensive back never turned around, never looked to see where the ball was at. And, you know,
that's interesting. I just thought that was kind of a pass interference. He got no call, so the receiver said, I'll just take it upon myself to make that play. And then, you know, all bets are off. I'll just decide it for you guys. So that was a great job by him.
Snap, fakes it, rolls out here, has time. Going to throw back across his body, has a man. That ball's going to be incomplete. And, you know, Gerald had pressure in his face right there.
Yeah, pressure in his face again. And guess who's on the – listen, that kid is all over the place. Wow, I've just got to tell you, that would have been one great reception. That's a great job of that receiver going up at the highest point of that ball to try and catch it. And it's a 50-50 ball, and, you know, sometimes you can go either way.
Well, right here with this field position, it'd be real interesting to see what this call will be right here. So here we go, 3rd and 11.
Yeah, we went for a couple of home runs there.
Takes a snap, going to drop back, has time, throws it out here, got a man, breaks a tackle, going to get down to the 21-yard line.
Now Ryan Dishotel has really been one of his, I'm going to say, his safe zone. I kind of noticed this is a Tony Romo to Witten combination. Every time he gets in trouble, he looks at his big. He's a big target too. He's a big target.
Guess what this is, Gerald? Oilers first down.
Oh, I love
Taking time off the clock.
Wow.
Manvel is not on the field right here. 5 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. And Pearland methodically moved the ball down the field. Going to be a hint. Wow.
We got it back.
Wow.
Great job by the offensive line. And our offensive line has played tremendous. You hear me? They have done one great job, a great job of blocking up front to keep these drives moving because, like you say, we have got to keep the Mavericks off the field, you know, to get the best chances of, you know, coming with victory.
Blumrick in a gun, fakes it. Wow. That was close to picked off. Nice defensive play right there.
Nice defensive play. Looked like he was getting ready to go to Ryan Diaz again.
Hudson did a really nice job of breaking on that ball for Manvel.
Once again,
Gerald, 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, it's kind of like in that era we talked about before. Now, this has been a great drive, but the one thing we want to do is come away with points.
Well, he's going to pick up about 6 there. Ball's going to move down to the...
Look like that's going to be 11. Cody Williams again. Cody's had a good open start to the 3rd quarter here. That's about the 2nd or 3rd times he's been targeted in just, you know, the opening drive.
Wasn't sure. I thought Coach was going to go for it there instead. Trots in the field goal unit. Right now it's 28-24. So with 4:35 here to go in the 3rd quarter.
I think we said it. Points are valuable.
Ball's going to be placed down on the 25-yard line, so it'll be a 35-yard kick here for the Oilers. Good snap, good hold, ball's in the air.
Wow. How impressive is that? How
there
impressive
you go.
is that?
28, Manvel, 27, Oilers, and Gerald, a game that's
have a ball game.
Absolutely we do.
Let's please talk about the kicking game for just a second, Bert, okay?
2 big field goals.
2 very big field goals that he's had an opportunity to do with. And, you know, we've said this, you know, a lot. In high school, you depend on getting a lot of different points. But, boy, if you've got a good kicking game and you got a field goal, a kicker that can put points on the board, that is extremely impressive. And I want to tell you, that goes a long way in determining the winning you know, aspect of this football game.
In 5A last week at Turner Stadium, we called and watched on Saturday night the number 11 team in the state of Texas get knocked off by Kingwood Park and Coach Holly and his crew. And guess what? Matthew Flaherty, a sophomore with no time on the clock, kicked a 40-yarder to win that game.
Is that right?
Absolutely
to end it? Oh, here we go. A lot of exercise again. Hey, kicking game can be just so very important.
Going to field the ball.
Going to try to pin him into the sideline again.
Nice job right there. Going to get back out to about the 30, but, you know, after giving up a trick play to start the game and letting them come down, that was a very, very nice job right there.
And once again, our kicker there is going to be, look like Connor Lemon and number 21. They pinned him on the sideline. Like I say, boy, you got to have some good kickers because you've got to put these balls in the right places. Because if you give those receivers and those running backs on the other side that open field, they can do a lot of damage.
Manvel's going to open up with 3 to the right, 2 to the left in shotgun formation. Drops back, quick bubble screen here. Very nice job. That is exactly what you're supposed to do, Gerald.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Going to be a late flag thrown in here, so we got to see what that is.
The only thing I can see, it looked like his head got turned a little bit. I hope it's not a face mask, but it's very possible. But like you said, what a great job by the outside receiver there, number 4, Reese. He kept his outside containment. And then
yep, Gerald, it is going to be a personal foul face mask, and that's going to give him 15 yards and a first down. But still a really, really nice job of keeping containment.
He did.
Making the guy with the ball turn back into the field where he had some help at. Drops back.
Quarterback draw again.
Quarterback draw.
He used the referee as a little bit of a.
Yep.
Outstanding. Looked like number 5, Daniel Petty, was on that hit, and I want to tell you now, this is going to be an aggressive game to end it. There is no doubt about that. Nice stop, nice hit.
Mavericks advancing out to the 31-yard line of Pearland, 1st and 10 for Manvel.
Here we go, straight drop back again, has some time, has number 15. Boy, what a night he's had out here.
King's pass completes, number 15, Matt Adams.
It looked like Dalen Roach, number 33, is on the stop there, but not to after they got another first down by the Mavericks.
Good snap, quarterback draw, straight up the middle, breaks a couple tackles. Going to be about a yard short. Well, going to be real close. There's going to be a flag on the play here. Let's see what this is.
Flag, we had a late flag on the play.
Looked like Mr. Cordell Caldwell, on the stop there. Had a lot of laundry to start this third quarter, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
It's at the end of the third quarter, but we've seen that laundry down on the turf quite a bit.
It's going to be against the Oilers, so that will give them a first down. I'm going to place the ball down around the 4-yard line. Manvel will have 1st and 10 from there, and 1st and goal from there. I apologize.
Well, look like a little goal line stand is what they kind of need here from the Oilers. The first down from the 4.
King takes the snap, looks out there, going to go back pylon. Going to be a touchdown. Dykes on the reception there for.
Look like number 5.
I apologize, Maps.
And that's going to be Maps. Yeah, he's been all over the place. Is that his 2nd or 3rd score of the night?
I believe 3rd, Gerald, and they just threw the back pylon there, and unfortunately, it's one of those. Kick is good, and that makes it Manvel 34, Manvel 35.
Well, that's one
Oilers
thing.
27.
Well, one thing that Coach Heath will probably point to on that particular drive, that drive was aided with the help of about 3 penalties, you know, by the Oilers. You know, penalties, and we said there's a lot of laundry, you know, but those penalties kept drives going there. So anytime you have that laundry, you know, going, and anytime you can get a drive kept up by defensive penalties, it really hurts you. And they gave him an opportunity to drive the length of the field.
As well as anybody. You know, you had coaches all throughout your career, high school, college, pros, you know, flags, penalties, mental mistakes is something that, you know, coaches just, they cringe. And, you know, and when you're in a big game like this, you know, you got to calm your nerves, and you know, the big one would have been third and 10, and instead got a little piece of the face mask, and that's just one of those things. They did a great job of turning them back in.
What can you do? You don't, I mean, it's just part of football.
But it's one of those penalties. You know, it's tough. So back on our feet here.
Back on our feet.
Kicks off for Manvel.
I like how they hold up the okay.
We got a house full. They're planning on a pooch kick here again, so they got all 3 up close here.
They look like
and they do. They're going to kick it straight up. Number 4 is going to take that ball right there. Ooh, what a big hit that was right there. Going to get back to about the 24-yard line. So that's where
yeah, it looked like Basso just came straight through. He never stopped.
Of the Mavericks.
3:13 to go here in the third quarter.
Oiler offense will take the field.
Manvel 35, Oilers 27. And as we talk about, you know, now is whenever you start looking as you go down there and score, you may have to go for 2 because, you know, it's an 8-point game. But we're still 1 possession at this point in time.
I just saw that.
From a tie ball
kind of
game.
ahead of it, but that's some pretty good thinking there. There's no doubt about that.
Plumrick in the gun, Pinkston by his side, quick hitch there. Man wide open, ducks his head down.
All right, it's going to be number 11, Cody Williams again. Cody Williams has had an outstanding, a very, very, very impressive game.
Lockett on the tackle there for Manvel.
Oilers out near the 32-yard line is going to bring up 2nd and 2 for Pearland.
2nd down and 2, I apologize, here from the 32-yard line. Going to be an offside. They're going to get a free play. He just going to, well, he threw that one out of bounds. And
boy. Looked like one of the defensive linemen from the Manvel took upon himself to kind of take the quarterback out on there. He's kind of get lucky that he didn't get a personal foul on top of that.
Well, exactly. And looks like we got a receiver down over there, so everybody's going to take a knee here, and we'll wait and see who this is. And it appears to be number 11, the workhorse.
Is that Mr. Williams again, Cody Williams? So I do believe it's that number 11.
Let's see what it is. And let's not guess. I'd like to say once again, thank you to your local Panera Bread. If Pearland wins tonight's game, anyone who brings in a ticket stub from the game, you will receive a buy one, get one free, you pick 2 combo. Thanks to Keith Isabel. Keith has several stores located throughout the city of Houston and is a proud supporter of not only Pearland School District, Humble Independent School Districts, and for that matter, a lot of the school districts here in the Metroplex. Panera Bread. We drive, you listen.
I like that one. That's a nice lead there, buddy.
All sides.
Well, it's nice to see Cody Williams. He's been a very, popular target. Get a chance to get up and walk off the field on his own accord. So, look like we're back to action.
2nd down. First down and 10 right here. Had him moving again right there. A little surprised he didn't go ahead and snap the ball.
It is.
But
had him in the neutral zone.
And but after the shot he took last time, but that's center's decision anyway. So here we go. Takes the snap. Hands off and going to be stopped right there for a 3-yard loss. I'm going to tell you, when they got that one back, Manvel has really made some adjustments here on that.
Yeah, they have. They look like they're taking away the give and the keep on that, because it's just a read option like you're saying. And it looked like that defensive end from the 6th or 7th position, he is coming hard.
You know, and in a game like this, you know as well as I do, they went in and they
made some adjustments.
They made some adjustments. 2nd down and 12, ball located on the 35-yard line. Takes a snap, drops back.
Great protection.
Time, great protection. And that ball's going to go through the hands of...
It's number 8. Look like that's going to be Jonathan Sam again. He's been real busy this evening, too. You know, that was a great job. It was a curl route. And I'm going to tell you, Sam was coming back. That's one time maybe Jake has to take a little bit off of there. I know he was trying to sneak it in. But that ball was coming with some velocity.
Blumrick in the gun here. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Got pressure. Going to go up the middle. Going to break. Going to go to about the 41-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 4th down and 6 yards.
Going to bring up 4th and 6 for Pearland.
Pretty tough decision here, but what I think coach is going to do is take some time and look like they're going to punt the football. Look like the punting unit is sending, you know, being sent onto the field. Play a little game of field position here, and hopefully we can kind of pin them deep in their own territory.
Good snap.
Once again, what a great roll. That's an Oiler roll right there.
Ball going to be down at the 8-yard line. That's where Manvel will take over. Minute 14 to go here in the third quarter. Gerald Manvel 35, Oilers 27. And this is where that defense needs to get together and come up with a game plan on how are we going to stop them. This right here. Got a great punt right there, pinned them deep. This is where the defense needs to stand up and get a stop, get that ball back.
Very crucial, like you're saying, because you got them backed up deep. You're talking about deep in your own territory. A turnover would be nice, but 3 and out would even be better. Oh, it looked like we've got a blitz that's coming. He caught him on a blitz.
Going to advance the ball out to around the 15-yard line, so they're going to pick up about 7 yards there. Did have a blitz coming there.
Yeah, we had a blitz. They caught him. I mean, they just had the right play dialed up.
Yep.
Because the blitz, where the blitz came from, is exactly where he threw the ball.
Once again, nice job out there by the cornerback of making that play turn in. There's again, got pressure on him, throws that ball. It's going to be complete, but it's actually going to be, looks like about a 2-yard loss there. So,
what a great job. That's Cordell Caldwell again. That, you know, didn't give him that outside leverage to get to the outside. He kept his containment and kept King, you know, inside.
From the 3rd and long. Ball snap, got
pressure's on him again.
King on the carry.
There again.
I thought it was 3rd and long. Oh, that's for a first. Boy.
For a first down. It's going to stop the clock with 16.
I want to tell you, Gonzalez was right there again, the linebacker, outside linebacker, but King just went the opposite direction, and we didn't have any containment on the other side.
Takes the snap, quarterback draw straight up the middle again. King going to be brought down there after about a 4.5, 5-yard gain.
King on the carry, tripped up by number 14, Andrew Landry.
Landry on the tackle there, yep. And that's going to end your 3rd quarter, and it's going to be Manvel 35, Oilers 27, and we're headed into the showdown right here.
Heading into the 4th.
Gerald, one of the things that we talked about in the pregame, we've talked about throughout the show, big star forward, David Primazon and his there. They have done a phenomenal job of giving back to this community and being part. David is a good friend of mine. He actually was my general sales manager at Texan for about 2 years, and then he had an opportunity to go out here and take this store over. And one of the things that, you know, he'll say, I'll definitely say, we spend a lot of time in our community up on the North Corridor, and David, from day one, first second he got here, he understands the importance
of really aligning yourself to what we on the call the independent school district, and of course being out here in Pearland and being so close. once you align yourself up, you know, with good people around, your business is automatic success, okay? Because you're going to be out in the community, you're going to develop those relationships and getting your product out. But like I told him, he has no idea that the amount of stability brings to a athletic staff like that, because they depend so much on the different things, and not everything can be you know, dollars and cents. So
hey,
all the time
right here, you don't mean to interrupt you, but right here you see it. You see these kids out there trying to get these fans into it.
Yes, they are. They're talking about, let's get up and get into it.
Takes the snap here. Going to throw the little bubble out there. Good coverage there. Going to gain only about a yard on that play. Very, very nice job by the defense there.
It was number 22, Corey Grayson, who made him cut it back in. Yep. Keep that leverage. Like I've noticed, Manvel's been trying to get that outside corner all
Here we go
afternoon.
On the third and fourth,
so
ball put down on the
in.
30-yard line. Once again, you know, we said this a few times, big third down. Every one of them are if you move into this fourth quarter. Going to be a blitz. Going to be incomplete. That's what the Oilers needed.
That's what we needed.
Very, very nice. That's the thing with King. You cannot give him time, and they did a great job. They put pressure on him, and he threw that ball into the ground, and that's a big stop.
That's now, also Grayson again, you know, on that coverage. So, hey, that kid has had two really back-to-back plays, and like you're saying right now, we're really looking to gain something.
You got to call timeout, Coach. Yes, sir, and he did. A lot of confusion there. A lot of frustration now on the coaching staff side, too. That is not where you want to burn a timeout in the fourth quarter. On the other hand, on a fourth down and 4, you don't want to get called for too many men on the field and give them a first down and another possession right there. So, Coach Heath did exactly what he had to do. Burned a timeout there. 4th and 4, ball on the, we'll call it 31-yard line. And 11 minutes and 23 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. They got a
little bit confused because what happened there is they kept their offensive unit out there, and they were going to probably do a quick punt. So, I mean, you don't know whether to keep your number 1 defense or send your punt team out for a fake punt. And like you're saying, they forced them to burn a timeout that could be used later on.
That's the right thing to do. That's irrelevant. On 4th and 4, that's the right thing when you're going back and forth and trying to make up your mind, you know, what to do. Now, this is interesting. Manvel's lining up as if they're going to go for it.
I'm pretty sure this is going to be a quick punt. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a quick punt. Oh. Maybe not. Are you kidding me?
And he's going to be stopped short.
He's going to be. He's right at it, but I think he's short. I think he's going to be short. It depends on the spot, and I saw the side judge coming in. It's going to lie on that spot, and we're going to get a measurement. There's no doubt. It sure looks like from here he's going to be a little bit short.
Again,
what a spot, huh?
I'm not 9-0 or 8-0, but I really don't get that. I mean, and they're short. There you go. Wow, Gerald. Like I said,
have you seen anything like that before?
I don't have kids playing in any program, but wow, what a gutsy call there.
You're leading the game 35
to 27. 11:20 to go in the ball
in the fourth quarter.
Ball's on the 31-yard line.
And you're on your own, and you're on your own 30? Like I said, it didn't even enter into my mind. I said it's going to be a quick kick. You know, I just, why in the world would you give an opportunity to get that team back?
That's what he did, and it's what it is. So here we go. Pearland Oilers snap, ball handed to Pinkston, straight up the middle. Hit hard, bounces off a couple tackles, and done what he's done all night.
He kept fighting. Kid. He got hit and hit hard. He spent out of that and still get a gain of about 1 yard.
Memorial Herman for their support of our video board. Special thanks to all the video teachers here in Pearland ISD for their support.
Just like you always mentioned, it's Memorial Herman once again.
Yep.
Our partners. I call them our partners in crime because they're out there giving free service each and every week.
Yep.
And, you know, when you get a chance, you get injured as a kid, parents, take your kids over to Memorial Herman. They do a fabulous job each and every week.
Long throw the snap, drops back. He's going to go for it all down the sideline. Little contact there, but the receiver was out of bounds.
Yeah,
so.
he was. That was Steven Rodriguez, number 84. The first time we've called his
little delayed
name.
Backside shoulder throw
Yeah,
there.
little
That's one of
backside.
those deals where they sent the main receiver down the
Correct.
field, hoping that
Pearland.
he could get his linebacker coverage on that. Once again at the 32-yard line. So 3rd down, and we'll call it 8 here. Takes the snap.
He's got a lot of time.
They're going to call it incomplete, but Gerald, I don't think that would have really
Gonna bring
mattered
up 4th
because
down for Pearland.
it was only going to be about a 1-yard gain there. So it's going to be 4th down. Ball's going to be put down at the 32-yard line. So if he was to kick a field goal here, it would be 49 yards. He's optioned to keep his offense out here.
It looked like coach is going to go for it. Actually, Bert, you know what? This is a pretty big play right here. It is 4th and short, but you got the ball at the 32 there. One big play, and you're looking to get in field position. Ball slightly behind the receiver. I think that's going to be number 4, Reese. Oh, it might be number 5. I'm sorry, Daniel Petty. It is the intended receiver. And it's just one of those possessions, Bert, that was a little odd. We just never kind of got on track. Even though, we got a turnover deep down in your own possession there, we just never kind of got, the ball kind of moving there in the right direction. So
here we go, the pressure back on the defense here. Looks like it's going to be a false start, so that'll back them up 5 yards. 10-15 to go here in the 4th quarter. As we've seen throughout this game, that is a lot of time.
that's a ton.
It's 35-27. Manvel on top of the Oilers right now. But a lot of ball game left here. A lot of ball game. Once again, in the shotgun by himself, trips left, 2 receivers to the right. Got good pressure there. Still going to do what he's done all night. Going to get that edge, and he's going to pick up, we'll call it 5 yards, maybe 6. Number 41 put a ton of pressure there on him.
Look like that's going to be Deontay Givens.
And he's been there several times tonight, putting pressure on him. But once again, when you got 5 wide, Gerald, you got to play defense downfield. And there's not a lot of people to defend that quarterback taking off like that. So here we go, in the gun again.
Ball's down.
Snap.
Bad snap. That's 41 again, Deontay Givens on the boy. That's a game-saving tackle there. Ball's on the turf. We got him hemmed up for a 10, 15-yard loss.
Moving out near the 47
and he is just very elusive. King is just, he's making moves right and left. So he's just a hard
Takes
young
a
man
snap.
to bring down.
Not much pressure here. Delayed pressure. Well,
got a
the
gift
Oilers
there.
got a break there.
Got a gift
Gerald.
there. It happens.
Incomplete pass is going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, man, number 3, Quaylen Clay. Wow. He had a
Just was
chance.
sitting there waiting.
It's
It's
the
so
hardest
hard.
one. It is. I know you remember that one. You wait.
Ball, please hurry up and get here.
Get down, ball, please. And it's the worst because you're wide open, nobody within 10 yards of you.
Here we go, quarterback
Ball's
draw,
down.
straight up the middle. Good, very nice job
Very
there.
good
Very,
pursuit.
very nice job right there. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on that. King went straight up. Once again.
Been calling that name quite a bit. He's the defensive MVP, so far for the Oilers. He's been all over the field.
Yes,
a lot
he
of
has.
stops.
Once again, 3rd down and 7. Big, big down right here. I'm sure the Oilers fans are going to be up on their feet right here. This is another one of those.
Well, you're getting a head start, huh? Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going to get a head start.
King in the gun takes the snap.
He's got a
Not
lot of
much
time.
pressure. Surveying the field.
It's got to be a hole zone.
No,
what a great
what a play
open
right
field tackle.
What a play. And wait a minute. Guess what number that is?
Oh,
Number 32.
Aaron Turner. Wow. Now, that, Jalen
Number
Rose, that's an
33.
open field.
Our spotter, as we said, this is our first night. This is our first night to have our spotter. I'm not sure the binoculars were working better than our eyes because I thought it was number 17. So.
Well, I'm going to tell you, he's been all over the field, so that's not a young man that, you know,
good snap.
that's out of the realm.
Good pun here. Going to wait for a fair catch. Going to take it right there at the 18-yard line. Good job,
great job
of
that
coming
young
up
man.
and fielding
There
that
you
ball.
go.
Actually going to be
There
real
you go.
close to the 20. So that's big because that ball can hit there and go, who knows. So that was a very
Listen, he
nice
could be
job.
inside the 10-yard line. Very easy on this turn.
Gerald, 7:51 to go in the ball game. 2 timeouts for the Oilers, 3 for Manvel, 35-27. You know, this is exactly what this game was supposed to be.
Come down, fourth quarter. I've got to take it the length of the field, and I need to get a score.
Yep.
So there's no doubt this is exactly, you know, what we thought the game was going to, you know, be built up to, and it's coming down exactly like we anticipated.
Hand off there to Pinkston. Looks like he's not going to pick up much yards there, maybe one.
Number 94, D'Angelo Gallegos on the stop with number 45, Javier Pinkston of the Oilers. 2-yard gain will bring up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 here for the Oilers. Blumrick in the gun, Pinkston in the backfield with him. Two receivers to the left, 2 to the right here.
Yeah, it looked like they're taking their time on here. And we had a little bit too much time. And it looked like Coach Heath and the Pearland Oilers have taken their 2nd time out, Coach.
Well, Gerald, with 7:12 to go here in this ball game, and a good one it has been. I'm so proud to have had the opportunity. You know, Coach Heath and his crew, we reached out to them, and they realize what we do up in the Humble Independent School District for the last one. Coach Heath said, love to have you part. So we have followed them. We have been at every game, home and away this year for them. And, you know, it's just great.
Listen,
yes.
Coach Heath is a wonderful guy. I've known him
for years.
That's right. I've known him for 25 years. Hey, he's a coach. And I told him, I said, Coach, listen, you know, I played for a great coach up there in Waco, Texas. I said, Coach, you're the Grand Tab, all right, of this area. Go. You've been around here almost 20 years. Okay, it's getting close to 20 at one school. You've gotten a chance to come in a program that hadn't won, but they say almost 10 games in over like 10 years. And then his record, I think, is they told me is something like 165-41. That is tremendous. So, Coach Tony Heath, I take my hat off because he's a great, great coach.
And absolutely, we do that. So here we go. In the shotgun here, Blumrick takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Going to go deep with it, going to throw it up. It's going to be overthrown. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8.
Looked like number 10, that was going to be 11. I'm sorry, Cody Williams again. They were trying to go up top and run that seam route. Yep. You know, we always talk about there's no safety in the middle of the field, so.
But good coverage there, really was. Give Manvel credit without doubt. Really, really
once again,
solid
I don't
coverage.
Mind that particular one. You loosen up that defense, and once again, if I'm going to have a missed throw, that ball's going to be long to where nobody else can catch it if your guy can't get it.
Now Pearland lines up, trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Blumrick and Pinkston in the backfield. Little pressure here again. Going to throw it, going to be close.
Well, he got
that ball's going to be caught.
It is caught.
Number 11, Cody Williams.
Cody Williams with the reception right there. And that looks like that's going to be.
Ooh, that is close.
It's going to be real close.
Going to bring up 4th and 1 with 6:54 left to play.
Wow. Here we go. 6:47 to go in the ball game.
This is exactly what it's meant
offense
to
staying
be.
on the field.
Like they say.
4th and 1.
And it looked like the Manvel Mavericks, Coach Heath, you know, kind of turn the tides a little bit and say, hey, we're going to put a little pressure on you. see if we can make you think about it for a little bit.
And they didn't think very long.
They sure did.
They immediately went out and called timeout.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Hey, listen,
Chick-fil-A.
like hey, this 7 minutes to go. Bert, we want, listen, both coaches on both sides, they want their team to know exactly what they want from the sideline. And these are key decisions right here being made. So
Ryan Williams. Many teams are faced with paying their own insurance premiums being added to your parents' policy.
what a great night. The weather has just been outstanding.
Oh, Jerry, how do you get any better weather?
It is crisp.
Mid-60s.
Mid-60s. Wow.
Here at the rig,
Greg Carver visited his website.
great ball game.
Great ball game.
Two of the top-ranked teams in the
Fans
state of
going
Texas.
crazy. It's a packed house.
Fans on both sides. You know, just really into this ball game, and
Longhorn Steakhouse.
you know, this is what high school football in Texas is all about, and it really, honestly, doesn't get any better.
Doesn't get any better than this, Coach.
Tomorrow, and the grit run has been rescheduled.
Well, Coach Barker, I'm telling you,
Well,
they're lined up to
he's on
go.
the field, and they are not in the quick punt formation.
Look like with this lean, and it's yes.
Holy cow! I don't want to even guess. Do not want to even guess.
No, with that second effort, I think he's well over.
Well,
It's 1st and 10.
That's gonna be enough to
Coach
say
Heath is getting into it, so that
Yeah, he
means
is.
he did get a first down. That's what we want to
You
see.
see Coach Heath down there trying to spur him on? You think he's not excited about this?
We do call the games. If we seem a little biased, we are.
Oh,
We
no
are
doubt.
part of the Pearland Oilers, so
Well,
I hold no grudges here. We
But
are
taking
calling.
nothing away from the Manvel.
Absolutely.
It's
There we
been
go.
a
Big
great
hole
game.
right there. Breaks the tackle. Wow. Pinkston was
Yeah.
just about a half a yard there from going straight down the sideline.
And I'm telling you,
Wow.
that's Deontay, Mr. Anderson. I want to tell you, that's a game-saving touchdown. He was off to the races.
Yeah.
He was off to the races.
We've
There's no
already
doubt.
seen if he got that edge.
Oh, he
it
was going to be gone. He was going to be
adios.
gone.
Here we go. 1st and 10 for Oilers. 5:53 to go in the ball game. Blumrick in the gun. Going to hand the ball off. Got a couple blockers.
He's got
out
a
in
lead
front.
blocker in front
There
of
we
him.
go. Ducks his head. Ball on the ground. Picked up by the Oilers. Wow. That's what we need. A little bit of luck.
How about offensive lineman number 54? And that's going to be Justin Lilly.
I'm sorry, the
with
fans
the
right below
pickup.
me say that was skill.
That was
But,
a lot of skill.
As somebody that's seen
Hey,
that happen,
You got
the Oilers was in the right place at the
right time.
So,
Hey, listen, you got to have a little bit of break go your way sometime, too.
absolutely.
doubt.
1st and 10 for the Oilers. Ball going to be placed down at 38-yard line. Shotgun handoff straight up the middle. There goes Pinkston again, trying to get that outside edge. Man, this kid.
Boy,
Holy cow. That is 2 runs that he was literally
and one,
string away from
and
being
once
gone,
again,
Gerald.
that's Will Lockett, number 23, defensive back from his, left defensive back position that's making some game-saving time. I think they found something. That's 3 straight times up the middle, so I think they found a little soft
Yeah, they're
spot.
stacking the middle right there.
And they're
running
going
this
right back to the
backside.
well
Yep,
again.
Got blockers in front of him. Going to duck his shoulder and pick up a first down.
No doubt.
That's going to give it 1st and 10. Ball going to be put down at the 27-yard line.
on the stop.
Looks like somebody down here. Looks like an Oiler. Everybody's going to take a knee. Let's see what it is. And
Well, while we got that time out there,
Gerald, while you're doing that, you go ahead and take it away here. With 4:56 going to game, I'm going to try to figure out what other games are going on. Because up there in the Elmwood Independent School District, I know Kingwood they're in if they win tomorrow. Unfortunately, the win has to be against the Woodlands. But the Woodlands already know who they're playing, so it'll be real interesting to
to
see.
see if they rest their players
Rest their
or they
players.
come out and play all out. Once
Yep.
knowing that they
So-
can't improve their seed at all.
And Atascocita's in. They play Spring in the first round. That's done. And I also want to see what Kingwood Park's doing tonight, because if they
Okay.
beat Barbers Hill, they're in. It was in and win. There we go again. Pinkston straight up the middle. Breaking tackles. There's that edge. Got the 10, 5. Puts his head down.
He went for the pylon.
Oh,
He went for the
holy
pylon.
cow. Going to make it to the 2-yard line there, Gerald. I can't believe this kid's a sophomore.
Man,
How do you learn to run that hard?
that kid there is an impressive runner. He's a very strong runner, but he's also a quick-footed runner too. Normally when you're that quick, you're not as strong. Boy, his bottom leg, so you can just tell.
Probably 25, 30 times
tonight
already.
He really has been a workhorse.
Not only that, watch him right here. Boom,
he's been a workhorse.
What a workhorse. Power formation straight ahead. Looks like Manvel possibly was offsides there. Is there any laundry on the field? No. Once again, Gerald, from up here it looked like the defensive end had come across the line, but again, it's, as I said from the beginning, we may be a little biased, so I guess the officiating crew didn't quite see it the same as we did.
Well, I got to tell you, we're coming down. If you look in these stands, look at this. We don't have a single person sitting down in the stands.
Both
and
sides,
of course,
Gerald.
we've got 25,000 people that are standing, looking to see what we're going to do here.
Handoff, breaks.
I think that's going to be our man again.
We're going to make it down to the 4-yard line there. So here's where it gets interesting. 3:49 to go in the game. Ball on the 3.5-yard line where it's going to be placed down. Third and goal from there. I have to believe, no matter what, this is the 4-down territory.
Oh, this is definitely
so
4 down.
I'm
with you there.
See what he calls here. Has 2 receivers out to the left, 1 receiver to the right, a wingback type formation to the right, brings the other receiver in motion. Going to hand the ball off right there.
What a great call.
Give me some of that, Gerald.
Hey, listen. What's so impressive about that is Peakston's been coming in motion all the time, but they've yet to give it to him, so they line him up on the outside, bring him in motion, and hand him the ball. We've normally seen him get the ball from the tailback position. Remember now, that was a slot back, so we're moving him all over the field.
You had 2 receivers to the right, had your wing back to the right.
Here we go. This is it.
They're going for 2 here. Up under center, power eye left. Let's see what call they get. They pitch it out here. They're going to run a reverse. They're going to throw it up. And it's going to be incomplete.
That's going to be number 11, and that's Cody Williams. It was a wide receiver reverse, a reverse pass back to the quarterback. And I just got to tell you, I looked at Manvel, none of those players bid at all. They all just stayed in back. So,
yes. Very disciplined there, 35-33.
This is still going down to the end. There's absolutely no question.
1 timeout left.
How about a field goal? I'm just saying. I'm gonna let it go.
Point in
How
time,
about a field goal?
Here's a bigger decision. What do you do here?
What do you do? Kick it off.
You got the little bit of wind, and there's not much. When we started this game, there was about a 10 to 15 mile an hour wind.
They're talking about it. You know, would you see an onside kick? We're only talking about a difference of about, 20 yards in here. So, they've either been pushing it. Now, Manvel, they're expecting an onside because it looked like they've got their good hands team, lined up. So this could very, very well definitely be, one that's going to take some time to decipher.
All right, football fans, on your feet as number 38, Nick Keller.
Keller to kick off here for Pearland. See what he does here. He goes ahead and kicks it off. Ball going to be taken around the 21-yard line. Going to run that ball back out to the 35. So
yeah, that's going to be number 2, Gary Haynes again. Like you said, we only lost about maybe 10 yards. Could have been one time where, you kind of go for it, but you don't second guess now. That's done. Put in the books. We got 3 minutes. You need to stop. You're putting it in your defensive personnel's hands, and we need to get a quick stop
and get the ball back.
Get the ball, take it the length of the field.
3:08 to go in the ball game. Manvel 35, Oilers 33. Ball going to be placed down on the 35-yard line. Takes the snap. King's going to take it straight up the middle. Going to break 2 tackles, 3 tackles, and he's going to stay in bounds there.
That's number 4, Reese, on another, you know, golly, that could be a very, very long run, so he makes another game stopper. I'm just really amazed on how many times we've had that kid stopped, and he comes out of nowhere and picks up, you know, a good 6-7 yards. He is a very, very hard man to bring down.
Well, the Oilers faithful in no way, form, or fashion to win home. Every stand still has a seat in it. Takes the snap straight up the middle.
We had the blitz coming. Ball's out. Ball's out.
Ball on the ground.
Look like that's going to be number 3, Quaylen Clay, the running back that was running wide open, and the ball's on the ground. And boy, how about living on the edge? The Mavericks get a chance to recover that ball at the bottom of the pile. Number 5, Reggie Hemphill. Boy, has that kid made an impression on the game, because he just might have saved a little bit of grief.
That was clearly a fumble.
Oh, that was, ball is out. Ball's on the turf. Ball's on the turf.
Wow, wow, wow.
I mean, that's just the look of the draw there. They say that's the way the ball kind of bounced on that.
Minute 51.
Once again, you know, you're looking for a turnover. I'll be looking for the Oilers to be going for a strip here. You get anybody in, you got to be going to kind of punch that ball out and see if we can get that ball on the turf.
This ball be snapped.
Well,
right
look like we got blitz
30.
coming.
They're going to keep it in their workhorse's
No, they're going to go ahead and
hand.
use that timeout now. I'm going to give a little love out to our Oiler defense, too. You know, they've kept, once again, a high-powered offense, you know, out of the end zone. And we had them, 28 points was scored in the first quarter. So,
And they scored on all 4 of their
all
first
4 of their
possessions.
first. And there's 35 points. So that's only another, 7 points
Absolutely.
in 3 quarters.
Yes.
So I'm going to tell you, that is hats off to the Oiler defense for a very fine football job and a great job of their coaching staff in making the adjustments that they need to make. Because like you're saying, when you have 4 touchdowns in the first 4 possessions, I mean, you know, that game can get out of hand very, very quickly. So, you know, a great job by the Oiler coaching staff to get their guys to, you know, stand put and have a great fight tonight.
Here we go, Gerald. 2nd down and 9. Ball put down on the 28-yard line. Puts a man in motion. Team takes the ball. He's going to roll out here to the right side. Going to be tackled right there. Number 41 on the tackle for the Oilers.
Yeah, that is Deontay Givens again. Givens has been a busy man in this 4th quarter. Givens has had quite a few stops. Short, and I'm pretty sure the Manvel is not going to be in any hurry to get this ball stopped. I think the Oilers may be out of timeouts.
I see a couple folks down there below us. You know, it's just what a tough loss this is going to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Pearland went down, scored a potentially winning touchdown or tying touchdown, and unfortunately, they're going to snap this ball
and take a knee, probably.
And take a knee. And
I think it's going to be actually it's 4th down, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, but you take a knee, clock. You can't stop the clock again.
No.
And
so, with that said, we're gonna shift here a little bit, Gerald, and go back here to
the studio?
To Texan Live studio.
All right.
And let's go through. I'm going to find some other scores here from around the district. So give me just a minute here, Gerald.
Oilers 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give both these teams a great big hand. What an exciting football contest here at the ring tonight. Two of the best teams in the state of Texas. Congratulations to the Manvel Mavericks. I want to thank all of our students from Dawson, Turner, and Pearland High School for supporting the video board here tonight. This is a student-run project. But thanks to Memorial Herman for their support of our video board. Thanks to Ms. Denise Hahn, my spotter tonight, Mr. Galen Deck. My name's Trent Henley. Good night, and have a great weekend.